Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go, guys. Big up to everyone locked in. Smash the likes as you enter. That'd be fantastic. Amazing. Great. Bosh. Just put 10 minutes. I can't. It will only let me do 5-minute intervals, mate. I did try doing a 10-minute one to start off with. I ain't even joking. Alimi sent me a 10-minute one. I think he sent me a 20-minute one as well, or a 10-minute one. No, it was 10 minutes. 10 minutes, but it wouldn't let me do it. So I had to do a 5-minute. Otherwise, it would have been a 10-minute one. But there we go. I'll just stick it on a loop and it'll carry on. Could literally carry on all day. But anyway, hopefully you're all having a wonderful evening. We are going to talk about this football club, which is tapped. It's tapped, guys. Very tapped. Big up Stephen, bro. Let's fucking go, guys. Big up Mish, everyone inside, man. Come on. All the members inside as well. But yeah, the meltdown today has been quite glorious. I can't lie. It has been glorious. Top gooners around the world. Super fans. Ex-super fans. All crying about the international break. Why are you crying for? Why are you crying for? Why are you crying? What are you crying for? Why are you all crying about the international break? I don't get it. We all knew the international break was going to happen soon as we played 3 games. We knew it. It happens every year. Oh, but straight after the back of a tournament and blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives a fuck, mate. Yeah. Maybe, just maybe, it's poor planning. Poor planning from your football clubs. Yeah. Ain't international duty's fault that we've only got one number 10 at the football club. It's not their fault, is it? It's not their fault, is it? Whose fault is it? Oh, Edu, Garlic Head, Lewis, Tim Lewis, Arteta, Josh Kroenke, Stan Kroenke. It's their fault that we only have one established number 10 at this football club for first team football. But don't worry, guys. They've been absolutely hyping up Ethan the Wary. Or I'm just going to call him Ethan because I can't get his name right. Man like Ethan, bruv. They've been hyping this geezer up like he's the second coming of Gascoigne. But this guy is going to be amazing. I see one person. I was watching Northside stream. And one lad on TikTok, which we know is full of mutants. They were born massively in deficit, that lot. Fucking hell. Yeah, that app is weird, mate. Infested with the weirdest specimens across the globe. One specimen sat on there and said, he is our Jude Bellingham. He is our Jude Bellingham. Man like Ethan, bruv. That's how many minutes of football man like Ethan's played. Whilst you lot smash the like button up. Bosh. Right, so our Jude Bellingham is... Where is he? There he is. 17 years old. An attacking midfielder. The 2007 born, as Fabrizio would say. And if we go to overall balance, let's have a look at the statistics, guys. He has played a whopping 2 games for Arsenal first team. Well, actually, I lie. He's appeared in 2 games for Arsenal Football Club. 2 games, guys. For the under-21s, he played 28 times. 11 goals, 5 assists for you statisticians and nerds with your calculators and compasses out. Under-18s, he made 23 appearances, 15 goals and 5 assists. Okay. This is our Jude, guys. This is our Jude Bellingham according to TikTok, guys. This is the guy that is going to replace Martin Odegaard, apparently. Little do they know, guys, he's not. Because this manager will not start him against Tottenham. You got to take X with a pinch of salt. I do. That's why I wind them all up. That's why I wind them all up, bruv. You would have thought, yeah, that after 5 years of sucking this managers, players off, right? And every single year being left with egg on their faces, you'd think that they'd stop chatting shit to people like me, wouldn't you? Because they'll be like, well, he called this. Oh, he called it the year before. Oh, and the year before. And the year before that. You'd actually think that they'd start listening, wouldn't you? But no. They get along, gang. They get along, gang. They have to be, oh, yes, look at me. I'm amazing. I'm a top gooner. So far this season, the next Jude Bellingham has been sat on the bench for all 3 games. He's not played a single minute, guys. If we go back to last season, if it loads. The next Jude Bellingham, the Arsenal Jude, guys, managed to play 13 minutes in the Premier League, guys. 13. That's it. He was on the bench in 3 of our Champions League games, which were Lens, PSV, and Porto. He never got off the bench against Lens, even though we were winning 6-0. Just saying. And if you go down to the league, the Premier League, he was on the bench once. He was in the squad twice last season. He was on the bench once, and he got substituted off the bench once as well. So he sat on the bench against West Ham in a 2-0 loss at the Emirates, the Declan Rice derby. And he managed to get a whopping 13 minutes against West Ham, funny enough, in the return fixture. Oh, I'm lying. No, I'm not. The 6-0 at West Ham. He got 13 minutes in that game. 13. But this is going to be the guy that's going to start against Tottenham at the weekend. Okay, mate, you obviously don't know who your manager is. Obviously don't know who the manager is, do they? They genuinely don't know who their manager is. He wasn't in the squad for the 2 EFL Cup games. And he was on the bench against Liverpool under-17s when we lost in the 3rd round. Yes, the 3rd round of the FA Cup. Oh, the Butcher is playing. Where was he for their goal then? The Butcher. The Butcher. Nowhere to be seen for the Colombia goal. So yeah, this guy is going to be the next Jude. Okay, cool. We're saved. We're saved, lads. We're absolutely saved. Now, let's actually bring it back to reality, because we deal with factual information and reality. Factually, this manager has barely given fucking any minutes to any of the reserve players, youth team players. Barely any. So what makes anyone genuinely think that this guy's going to start against Tottenham? Like, real talk. Why is he going to start? Based off of the factual evidence that we've had in front of us in the nearly 5 years. 5 years in December, this manager's been here. In the 5 years this manager's been here, he's not promoted a single player from the youth team to get sustained period of play at the club. So what makes anybody think that we're going to play this guy? You really need to adjust your attitude. Well, I don't really, do I? Going into this new season and be more positive. Aiden, tell me why I should be positive. Real talk. Do you lot like getting egg on your face? Tell me why I should be positive. Positive about what? What should I be positive about? Another season of no trophies and a load of PR and a load of bollocks and sucking off dead footballers that are shit. Is that what I'm supposed to be positive about? I don't know if you noticed, mate, but on the green screen, we've got Vieira, Bergkamp, Jens, the King, and Bobby Perez. There's a reason they're on the green screen, mate, because that represents the last time this club actually had any fucking standards. That represents the last time we won a league title. So what am I supposed to be positive about? My forehead was not as big as it is now when we last won the league. I'm 42 years old. I was 22 when Arsenal last won the league. In fact, I was 21, just about to turn 22. So nearly half of my life ago was the last time that Arsenal actually won a league title. Last time Arsenal won in Europe, I was 12. 12 years old. The last time Arsenal won a League Cup, I was 11. And the last time Arsenal won an FA Cup was 5 FA Cups ago, which was 4 years ago, and I was 38. In fact, I was 37, just turning 38. So what am I supposed to be positive about? Tell me what I'm supposed to be positive about. I don't know what you want me to say, mate. What do you actually want me to be positive about? And as long as you're positive, why do you care what I think? Because if you think that this is great and scintillating and amazing and scary and potent, that's the latest buzzword, potent. Yeah, then that's why the club's not won anything for so long, mate. Because there's millions of people like that. Millions of people around the world think that this is amazing. Unfortunately for you lot, I've actually seen Arsenal be amazing. I've actually seen us win major honours. And I said this the other day as well. I've supported Arsenal 36 years. 36. We're currently on a 4.5-year trophy drought. So that's 31.5 years left, right? And we also went 9 years without a trophy. 9 years without a trophy, guys. And we're currently on 4.5 without a trophy. So that's 13.5 out of 36 years of supporting this club. So for 22 years, I've seen in the 22 years where we've not gone on a massive trophy drought, I've actually seen Arsenal win 17 trophies. Why the fuck should I be happy? Why should I lower my standards? Yeah, he's gone, bruv. They all go. They ain't got a clue what they're talking about. They subscribe to comment, they chat shit, and then they leave. But when factual information hits them, mate, I've seen Arsenal win 17 major trophies in my fan supporting experience and lifetime. 17. I've seen us win 5 league titles. 5. 89, 91. Oh, and guess what? If the famous back four weren't in jail or injured, yeah, we would have been talking about George Graham invincible because we lost 1 game that season. 1 game to Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. 1 game. 1. And we lost 2-1. Tony Adams was in, Nick. Yeah, Vanguard. That's another one, isn't it? Vanguard. Big up, Matty. Well, if you're free, jump on, Matty. If you're free, it's up to you, bro. But yeah, 17 trophies, 5 league titles, 89, 91, 98, 02, 04. I've seen us win 9 FA Cups. 9. 9 FA Cups. I've seen us win 2 League Cups. I've seen us win a Cup Winners' Cup. What am I supposed to be positive about? What are we doing here? What, because we're challenging with Man City? Okay, mate, I see us challenge with Fergie. I see us actually win 3 titles against Fergie. But Super Duper Pep can't be beaten, even though Super Duper Mick beat him last season. What are we doing here? Nobody can beat Pep. I mean, this guy's just a genius. He's an absolute genius, guys. He's a genius. He's unbelievable. Nobody can beat him. Nah, no worries, man. Yeah, physical presence as well, Matty. Yeah, the physical presence. Enjoy your dinner, bro. Big up Jolien as well. Nothing to be positive about. The infiltration has been completed. Infiltration of deluded tramps that buried my club has pushed me to falling out of love for this once great club. Facts, Joe. Facts. Been systematically destroyed in front of our very eyes, mate, over the last 10, 15 years. 15 years, probably. Probably more than that, actually, since we moved into the Emirates, which is, what, 17 years ago? So the last 20 years, maybe. 17 years at least. Because let's be real, when we announced that we were moving to the Emirates Stadium, when we got the funding in 2002, to start building the stadium, we won a double that season. The following season, we won an FA Cup. The following season, we won the League Invincible. The following season, we won an FA Cup. And the following season, we got to a Champions League final. And then ever since then, we've gone into that fucking soulless little bowl. The prices have gone up every year. The quality's got worse. The football's got worse. But the prices keep going up. More and more people have infested the fan base since. And we've won 4 FA Cups since. Well done, mate. So in my fan supporter experience of 36 years, I've seen us win 17 trophies. 17, which is nearly one every 2 years. And we're currently 4.5 without one. And we went 9 years without one. So why the fuck should I change my standards for this football club? Jez, if you're about, jump on, man. I'll send you a link if you want, Jezza. If you're about, it's up to you, mate. Oh, Vieira's injured now, is he? So Samba Lukonga, funny enough. Samba Lukonga's out for 4 weeks. Vieira's out. It's amazing how all of these players keep getting injured, isn't it? It's amazing. So why should I change my standards of this football club? Nice one. I'll email you it now, bro. Bless, bro. Why should I change the standards that I've grown up on? Not just under Arsene Wenger, but before that under George Graham. Because we're in a title race with Man City. Who gives a shit? What a trophy. What a trophy, lads. Yeah, how about actually win something? Yeah, and I say this week in, week out, day in, day out, year in, year out, whatever. Every single season, I would quite happily finish 10th and win a cup. Because if we ain't going to win the league, who gives a shit where you finish as long as you ain't relegated? Arsenal finished 10th in 93. Did any Arsenal fan give 2 flying Fs about finishing 10th in 93? They didn't, did they? Do you know why? 2 trophies. We done a cup double. Cup double. A cup double. Nobody cared. But now, oh, yeah, well, we don't want that shit cup. We don't want that league cup. Yeah, the energy drink. What do we want that for? We don't want that cup. Why would we want that cup? That's a shit cup. What do you mean it's a shit cup? Since when have Arsenal fans had this snobby attitude about which cups they can pick and choose to win? We don't win any. No, I'm sick to death of it. Oh, we don't want the FA Cup. No, we've won that more than anyone. Well, let me tell you right now, if Man United win it this season, they're level on 14. Yeah, level on 14. Yeah, when is it acceptable to call this crap out without being bombarded with a bunch of fucking idiots telling you you're negative? Yeah, every year we win nothing. And every year they gas up the next season. When are they going to wake up and realise that we're right? Big up, Jez, mate. I'll get your link in the title, mate, while it's half time in this Colombia game. But yeah, when are these people going to wake up? Because every single year they sit there, they hype up every single fucking player we've got. They hype up the manager. They hype up every single player we're linked to. And then when we don't win anything, all the excuses come rolling out. And we're told all season we're negative. We're toxic. We're fake. We're Spurs fans. Threats of violence. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Slagging off family members and all of this and that. But then at the end of the season, when we're proven right yet again, they do it all over again the following season. Round and round and round we go, Jez, wasting time. Yeah.
I think the thing is, Lee, Northside made a great comment earlier, right, on his show. Yeah. We called this right at the start of the season, before the season even started. We said, you said it, I said it, Kenny said it, right? Matty said it. We are 2 injuries away from capitulation, right? And I said tonight, yeah, I'm putting my neck out there, but I've watched an awful lot of football and I've watched an awful lot of bloody Arsenal, right? This will be done and dusted by Christmas.
Yeah, it will.
We are in such a shit state, right? And I have to say, I've seen some poor managers at Arsenal in my lifetime, right? This is the worst ever I've ever seen. It's the worst setup I've ever seen. I mean, at least we used to have a backup crew that were able to actually sort of get us out the mire. But the fact we have this idiot, Edu, and I said watching that England game, right? I did a watch long and we were talking about the Arsenal, right? I'd love this guy to be actually investigated. But I think there's some absolute wrong things going on.
And we've done some dodginess. Willian, Jorginho, yeah, Marquinhos. How do you sign a player that's a free signing and pay him £2.5 million for the player to keep good relations, and then you never go back to that club and get a player ever since? So what are the good relations then?
And then you sell him.
No, he's on loan. He's coming back in January.
Sorry, yeah. What is
we
that
loaned
about?
him out? We loaned him out to Norwich. He played, scored a goal for us, cried in the Europa League because he scored. Right, loaned him out to Norwich. He scored and got an assist on one of the games, one of his first games. Did nothing for the rest of the season. We then loaned him out to Nantes in France, brought him back halfway through the season, and loaned him to Brazil. So a different club to what we bought him for when he was free anyway. Yeah, that deal is sus, mate. That deal is suspect. Yeah, we bought Willian, or got Willian in just like that. Why? It wouldn't surprise me if he has shares in that fucking restaurant they all own. Them Chelsea boys. They got a restaurant, in they, in Chelsea. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if Eddie's got shares in that or owns a stake in that restaurant. It's all fucking jobs for the Brazilian boys.
I just think it's an absolute joke of a club now. We used to be, dare I say it, Lee? Dare I say it? Classy Arsenal. Well, that went down the toilet a long time ago. This now is an absolute joke. The fact that we've left ourselves so exposed right now. Yeah, facts you cannot have 22 players only in a damn squad. Yeah, sorry, we are so exposed of senior players.
Jez, you could have a 25-man squad, yeah? We've got the smallest squad in the Premier League. How the fuck is that possible after being in 2 title races? We've got 22 senior players. We've got the least amount of senior players in the Premier League. And nobody's calling this out, Jez.
The problem is, Lee, you are, I am, Kenny is. There's not enough people that get in that bloody stadium, right? The disgrace of a place there is, that are calling it. And it was said and stated last night by Vic about this silver membership bullshit and all this and all that, right? That is what's gone wrong at this football club. Because now anybody can walk in on your ticket, my ticket, if I had one, yeah, and have a nice match day experience, and that's it. Because that's what this club wants. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about Kenny Ken. They don't care about any of those people that go Aaron. Yeah,
it's all about the money. Yeah,
it's all about that and the experience these people get out of it. Great. I love it that people get an experience and get to Arsenal. But don't shit on your season ticket holders.
Or members that have fucking been going for years. Jez, I know a member, a silver member. I'm not going to say the person's name there. It's not somebody like that does YouTube and all of that, but I don't want to say their name. But that particular person has had a silver membership for 10 years, right? And anyone who doesn't know, basically, you have to start off with a red membership. A red membership, you can get tickets a month in advance for games. Now, when Arsenal were doing well on the pitch, i.e. the last 2 seasons, you have got literally fucking no chance on a red membership. Yeah, if you get a ticket on a red membership, you're lucky, very lucky. Yeah, you may be able to get the League Cup games. Yeah, the odd FA Cup game at home, although he's thrown that in the bin every year since we won it. But and you got no chance of getting Premier League games at home on a red member when we're doing well. When it was Wenger in, Wenger out towards the end, empty stadiums, you get tickets left, right, and centre on a red membership. So then what happens is you have to go to a certain amount of games and build up your score by getting your red membership points up, which then entitles you to a silver membership. It can take fucking years to get a silver, right? Then when you get silver, you can get tickets 2 months in advance. I know somebody who's got a silver membership. Yeah, a silver membership. They didn't win a single fucking ballot last season.
Said you?
Not a single ballot, Jez. Silver membership. And that particular person has been to every single home game for 10 years.
Yeah,
on that silver membership.
Disgrace.
10 years.
I wouldn't bother, Lee.
No, they ain't. He's fucked it off.
Vic said in your chat last night, Vic Lafia, right, it took him 20 years. 20 years to get a silver membership. And now he goes to games. He doesn't even get to sit with his mates.
Yeah, now they've changed the ballot system, apparently. For anyone who didn't see the show last night, apparently now what happens is, they just allocate you a seat.
Yeah.
So you can't even pick where you want to sit. So this particular person used to sit in the family enclosure, yeah, with the same people, week in, week out. They've got season tickets. He'd pick the seats, yeah, and go, boom, I'll go and sit there, right? Or in and around that block, right? Now, you could be in the clock end. Yeah, you could be in the fucking North Bank upper. You could be in the East Stand. You could be fucking anywhere, up in the gods. Yeah. So now that then kills off the atmosphere in the stadium, because now you're with different people. You might want to be standing there singing and don't like fucking getting the boys the chance and all of that. And these people are just sitting there eating their sandwiches.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whereas if you're with your people over there, you can all, it's like, it's different. It's different. People don't understand, Jez. You've fucking been to a lot more games than I'll ever go to. Yeah. It's just different.
The thing is, right, I was having a chat today, right, not on screen. I thought, if I still had a ticket, which I haven't anymore, right, and I went into a lottery type thing, right, and I got the option of getting to go, I'd say, oh yeah, I want to go and block 3 with Kenny.
Yeah.
I want to go and sit with Kenny, you know, have a chat with him, have a coffee, a beer, whatever. I know Kenny doesn't drink, but whatever, right?
You'll have a Ribena.
You don't get that option now. It could be like, I know guys that still go, right? They've been going as long as I was, and I'd think, oh yeah, I want to sit with them in the North Bank, right, or the clock end, you know, wherever they are, and they'd go, no, you can't do that, mate. You've got to be up there.
Yeah.
Block 126 up there, whatever number it is.
Bollocks. Yeah, row 30.
Yeah. Like you need bloody binoculars to see the pitch. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. The club has gone to rat shit, man.
It has. It's been done systematically and slowly over time. And the thing is, what they've done is they've sucked the whole fucking heart and soul out of what this club used to be. Yeah, and they've turned it into just some corporate bowl. That's all it is. Yeah, it's just a corporate bowl. Yeah, like it's jarring because so many people are just happy to be there, which is cool. Listen, I'm not knocking anyone who goes to games at all. Yeah, I know a lot of people that still go to the Emirates. Yeah, and they go away, a lot of them as well. Yeah, and I tell them all the time, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, why are you still going? The club's fucked. And these people have been going for longer than I was. They've been going, some of them, since when you were going, Jez. Yeah, and I'm like, why are you still going? Like, look at the fucking state of this club. Like, a lot of them had handed their tickets back in. Like, that guy with the 10-year membership for the silver, he fucked it off. And he said, no, I didn't win a single ballot all fucking season. Fuck your ticket.
Exactly.
Yeah, why are you paying 50 quid for a membership? Yeah, and you can't win a ballot. Now, what's that all about? You can't win a ballot. What are the odds on you not winning a ballot out of every ballot all season? It's impossible.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But this is what it is. And then you just got people that go there. Yeah, like I just watched that England game a minute ago.
Yeah.
People were walking back down from the concourse 8 minutes into the second half.
I know. I was watching it.
And then they all fucked off 10 minutes from the end. That's football now, Jez. That's English football. They all turn up late, and then they all fuck off early.
In that weather, mate, I think I'd have pissed off. To be honest, it was bloody shocking weather.
It was shitty football as well, really, wasn't it? It weren't great, really.
And
better than Southgate, but not great.
But this is the thing that is killing football, right? And it's going to go on, and it's going to go on, and it's going to go on. Because I get people say to me, oh, Jez, are you going to come to any games this year? I go, no, I don't want to, right? I can't be arsed with it because at the end of the day, it's bloody expensive. I don't enjoy the experience at that club anymore. And I'm not going to give this club. Why should I give that club any more money? I've spent a bloody fortune on that club, right, over my lifetime. Well, not all of my lifetime, because a lot of the time my granddad paid. But since 76, when I had my first bloody season ticket, it's cost me a sodding arm and a leg. And I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with the PR. I'm fed up with the bullshit about shirts. And I'm fed up with the whole shit show of it. If it wasn't the fact, Lee, I won't lie, if it wasn't for the fact that I love this club so much, I'd have walked away a long, long time ago. I walked away in 2016, and the wife said to me, "You give me your ticket up?" I said, "Yeah, I've had enough. That's it. I'm fed up with it." I cannot take this any sodding more. I had that my season ticket for 40 sodding years. And I went home and away, not every home and away, of course, that's bullshit, but I went to a bloody lot of games. I've supported this club and I said, no more money. I'm not doing it. They're an insult to me. They're an insult to you. They're an insult to Kenny Ken. Fair play, respect to Kenny for still going. Because I tell you what, he's got some bollocks for still going, man. Because I would have told him to stick it a long time ago. Seriously,
It's true. That is true.
Respect the man.
Mate, I've said this about my mate's old man. He's been going 51 years. 51 years. I don't give a shit about him. I couldn't care less. Just the way they do the tickets now, yeah, for a season ticket is just ridiculous. Yeah, Kenny has to go to 20 out of 23 games, right? And if he can't attend any of them 23 games at any point, right? So if he can't attend the next home game, he has to offer that ticket up to Ticket Exchange. Why?
Yep.
He's paid for the fucking ticket. It's his ticket.
Exactly.
But they want bums on seats, which is cool. I understand that. Yeah, but then he'll get the credit back for that particular game. But they'll go and sell that ticket for 2, 3, 4 times more than his fucking credit. So if it's a Category C game, yeah, that'd be what, 40 quid. Right? He'll get that credit off of his next season ticket renewal next season or next June. Right? They could sell that ticket for 130 quid.
Oh, yeah.
Because they ain't selling it at there's no way they're selling them at face value, mate. No chance. No chance.
I'll tell you right now, Lee. You go on a website. I can't think the name of it. I looked last season, right? Because my grandson is desperate to go to the Emirates. He's desperate, right? And I did say to him, one day I will take you. With that stupid thing, I shouldn't have said that because it's going to cost me an absolute bloody fortune. Because you know what he's going to want. He wants to go in the bloody armory and
Jez got to get his wallet out.
I have to take a second mortgage out, mate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's my grandson, and I'll do it. Of course, I will. I'm stupid. But the thing is, you go on some websites out there, you'll see an 80 quid ticket, right? Yeah, an e-ticket, and they're going for like £320.
Yeah, that's probably Ticketmaster.
It is, and then people will pay it.
Yeah, they will.
I've looked at it last year. I thought, okay, let's go to a reasonable game. Let's have a look. I thought, well, maybe Arsenal.
One second, mate. My doorbell's going. Maybe Eddie's rocked up. 1 sec.
Yeah, I'll give him a piece of my face, mate. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is so wrong. There's no way I would ever put up with this. And I respect every single Arsenal season ticket holder that still goes, because I admire you for the faith you've held in the club. But at the end of the day, it's all going down the toilet. It's a shocking disgrace. It's an embarrassment to that badge that's right behind me. The proper badge of this football club is an absolute disgrace. And there's no way it's going to change anytime soon. All the time. And I know I'm on a rant, Lee, and I do.
No, it's all right, Jez. Just very quickly cutting you off. Yeah, give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. I just need to sort something out quickly. Yeah, is that all right? Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll be 5 minutes. I'll read the super chats when I get back. They're starred. Bless up everyone locked in. Smash the likes. Jez's links in the title. Yeah, I'll be about 5 minutes, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'll just keep waffling. But at the end of the day, this club has become soulless. It is soulless now. Because at the end of the day, all this club is interested in, if they're not interested in you, any of you in the chat, they're not interested in one of you, they're interested in that. Yeah, they will sell your soul. And that is where this club has gone soulless. And it's an absolute bloody shit show. And I'm embarrassed what has happened with this club. The club I was born and bred with, and I'm honoured to be born and bred with it, right? My grandfather, bless him, rest in peace, supported this club and taught me everything about it. And it was a totally different thing. And the time it changed, people, right, was the minute we left Highbury. We were sold a bloody lie, right? Oh, we're moving to Ashburton Grove. We're building the stadium. We got the money. We're going to have this big 60-odd thousand seater stadium. We're going to compete with everybody. Never, ever, ever have we done it. You tell me, when have we ever competed with the best in Europe? Never, ever happened. And with these clowns right now that we've got in charge of this football club, right, it's an absolute shambles. And do you ever think it's going to get better? Because right now, me sitting here, yeah, I'm seriously worried of where we're going to end up. Because I reckon if we don't man up pretty damn quick, and I said it, we're 2 injuries away from capitulation, right? And the fact is now we've lost our new signing. That's annoying, but we've now got Odegaard out, and people are saying, "Oh well, it might only be a slight injury." You sprain your ankle, man. That is a proper nasty injury. I hope it's not a bad injury, because we need the guy. I'm not his biggest fan, but who else have we got? We can all sit here and wax lyrical about who's going to come in, who's going to do this, and who's going to do that. But at the end of the day, we are so short. And we've got a North bloody London derby coming up. And I am absolutely shocked that we could be embarrassed. Seriously embarrassed, I mean. Seriously embarrassed. But at the end of the day, what do I know? We've been saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it. And it's rinse and bloody repeat. And we never, ever learn. What are these clowns doing at this football club? I mean, Mr. Waffle, I mean, hope we get better, Jez. I mean, mate, I'd be absolutely heartbroken if we go up there and get absolutely piked. Seriously, man. Because at the end of the day, it's an embarrassment. And it's absolute. I did a show last week, right? And I said, how many of these Arsenal, yeah, super fans, what you're going to call them, are going to be supporting Tottenham at this weekend's game, Sunday, 2:00, right? And you're not going to have one of them. And they are all fake as shits. Because last year, oh, well, yeah, we've got to support Tottenham, so Man City lose. Bollocks. I wanted Man City to lose, but there's no way on this bloody earth I would ever support Tottenham. Not a chance. Never, never, never in my lifetime. Because if you're there, then you know what it means. Because it's painful. It hurts. Because you know you're going to get it down your throat every day for the next 3 solid months. And then you've got to turn it around. Yeah, you've got to turn it around and make sure that when we go back and they come to the Emirates, we kick the shit out of them. On the football pitch, I mean, obviously. But I don't see that happening, people. I really don't see it happening. I am sat here heavy-hearted thinking, what are we going to do? If it all goes tits up on Sunday, right, and I hope it doesn't, I'm predicting a 1-1. I think, you know, that maybe we can shore it up, that we can get it there. Then at the end of the day, that's the best we can hope for. Personally, I've been to enough London derbies in my lifetime. I know what it's like to go down the lane. It's not an easy day out. It's the most firefighting sort of games you're ever going to go to in your life. Whether it was at White Hart Lane or whether it's at Highbury or it's at the Emirates. We've got to shore this defence up. We've got to shore up the fact that our defence isn't the great this season. Right? But the fact remains, we are struggling. And now we've got 2 players out, possibly long term. And dear God, we don't need anybody else out because we have got the weakest squad in the Premier League. Now, let's just have a look at this, right? Why is this happening? Why is it? I personally, this is my personal view, right? I've got no evidence of this whatsoever. But the fact remains, I think the Cronkies have turned round and said to the management of Arsenal every day, Garlic Head, Tim Lewis, Edu, and all that, you won money in the Champions League. You've got that money. You've got to sell to buy. But you've got that 95 million in your back pocket. Therefore, you do the business. This is my view. I've got no evidence of truth at all. But I've just got the feeling that that's what has been said to them. They say, you won that 95 million or 85, whatever it was. You've got to sell players to buy. And that has proved to me, right, sitting here, right, that they are not good enough to do the job. Because what do we get told? Be patient. Be patient, said Edu. Be patient. Wait till after Copa America and wait till after the Euros. Well, what the fuck did you do? What did you do? Nothing. And that is my theory. It's no proof of it whatsoever. I'm going to shut up now. Lee's back.
No, I appreciate that, mate. So I just had to help the missus with some boxes out the car. But
Right.
Let me grab these super chats real quick. Big up Lion Tex as well, man. Make sure you sub to this guy's channel, people. Big up to Lion Tech TV. Big up to you, my friend. And big up Surab for a super chat. Lee, off topic. How does one make up to their missus when you accidentally call them fat? I mean, she has put on some weight. Can't be truthful these days. Well, tough love, brother. Tough love. You don't need to make up, bro, for telling the truth. She can't handle the truth, mate. It is what it is. Maybe buy her a gym pass.
Oh, Christ.
No, it's true, isn't it? Yeah, if the missus has put some fucking timber on, mate, yeah, well, you got to tell her, innit? It's like, tough love. Tough love, bro. Yeah, because I say something, if you split up with that girl, I guarantee she goes back to the size she was real quick. Yeah, comfortable, mate. Comfortable. Accountability is the best ability. Big up, Surah. Big up, Little Tim's as well. Funny is if he doesn't win, he won't resign. Yeah, but this is the problem, Tim's, yeah? Right? This manager has got less than a year left on his current contract. Less than 1 year. Why is nobody mentioning this? Maybe he's already signed a contract. Who knows? We don't know. We're not a fly on the wall in the Colney training facilities. We're not sat in the boardroom. Yeah, we're not sat there. James Rodriguez is about to take a penalty for Colombia. It's 1-1 at the minute. But yeah, I'm not so sure that he has signed a contract yet. But again, I don't know. Yeah, maybe he's seeing what this board were doing this summer, and maybe he's pissed off. Who knows? Maybe he's part of the problem. Well, he is part of the problem because his tactics are shit. Yeah, but maybe he's got the ump with this board as well. Yeah, maybe he's had enough. Yeah, which is why he's letting his contract go. Or maybe he thinks he's better than he is, and that's why he's holding out for more money. Because I see a report the other day, and listen, I'll take every report with a pinch of salt. Wait, what a penalty that was from James. Fuck me, what a penalty. Top bins. Keep it the wrong way. Emmy Martin has dived the wrong way. Colombia 2-1 up. But I see a report the other day saying that he wants more money than Pep Guardiola.
Really?
Like, yeah, apparently he wants 20 million a year.
20 million?
Yeah, apparently he wants 20 million a year, mate.
Arteta wants 20 million a year. Dear God Almighty, that's more than Arsene Wenger had. Oh my days! Oh, I can't believe that. Jesus, dear oh, dear oh, dear oh. For what? He ain't won nothing.
Matty's going to drop some audio in the group chat in a second. I'm going to play it.
Okay.
Big up Matty. Big up Tim's as well. Big up to Nana as well. Arsenal fans said 8 out of 10 Winder now crying about a thin squad after 3 injuries. God forbid Saliba or Gabriel get hurt for you guys. Bro, this is exactly what it is. We've got 22 players. 22. We've got the lowest amount of players in the league. Yeah, 3 of them. In fact, hold on. Jesus is injured. Tomiyasu's injured. Kieran Tierney's injured. Calafiori's injured. And now Odegaard's injured. So we've actually only got 17 players available.
Yeah.
Unless Jesus is back in training. I haven't seen any training pictures. So
well, he might be ready for the weekend, but how much has he played this season?
He ain't.
He ain't match fit. He ain't match fit.
And there's no way
Derby.
Can't put him in a North London derby. As soon as they kick him, he's down. That'll fuck him up. Yeah, and he's already had 3 knee surgeries since he's been at this football club. He's had 3 knee surgeries and he's been here 2 seasons. Yeah, Pep's laughing his bollocks off. Jez, LB said this the other day, yeah? Right, City fan. Said this the other day, right? He said, is it any coincidence that Pep only spent 25 million this summer when he's looking at Liverpool and Arsenal, the 2 clubs that were closest challenging to him last season, and they didn't spend next to nothing? Yeah, we done over 100 million outgoings, but then when you bring our incomings in, we only did about 19 million. Liverpool did 13 million on 1 player. Yeah, Pep's sitting there pissing himself, mate. And this is why I get the ump with it. Because at the end of the day, we should have been out there actively trying to do what Bayern Munich did this summer. Yeah, saying, yo, Leverkusen, yeah, you nicked our trophies last season. We're coming for you, mate. Yeah, and we're getting all them back. That's what Bayern have done. Yeah, whether they do it or not, but they've made a statement by going out there and getting Elise, getting Paulinho, getting a few other players. One of their defenders got injured as well. Yeah, I don't know if they got Jonathan Tah in the end. I can't remember. Yeah, but they were actively out there. They signed about 6 or 7 players this summer. Yeah, and what did we do? Yeah, the first signing we made, Jez, took 6 weeks to sign the fucker, and he's a defender. Then it's like, okay, cool. So we've got a defender. Out of the 17 players we've got available, how many of them are defenders? In fact, I'll go through these super chats quick, and then I'll go through our squad real quick, yeah? Our actual squad. Big up Nana, bro. Big up the Football 212. Love, brother. Random question, who's clear, prime Dele Alli or prime Cole Palmer? Neither have had their prime. Cole Palmer's a better footballer, but Dele Alli had a couple of good seasons. He was unreal, unbelievable footballer. But unfortunately, mate, he's available. Maybe we should go and get him. He's a free agent.
Yeah,
he can play. He can play number 10 and he can score goals.
Yeah, true.
That fucking pissed the Spursies off, wouldn't it? But Cole Palmer will end up having a better. Well, Cole Palmer's already had a better career than him because he's won more trophies. Yeah, but he was an unbelievable footballer, Ali. But again, classic case of too much, too fucking quick. Too much, too quick, hanging around with pricks. Yeah, and totally fucked his career up. And now he's what, 27, is he? How old's Dele Alli?
28.
Let's see how old this fella is. Dele Alli. How old's this guy? 28 years old. And he's finished. Dusted. And he's been finished for a good few seasons. When was the last time he actually kicked a ball? He hasn't got a club. This is unbelievable. What a waste of a fucking career, mate. People like that piss me off, though, Jez. They fucking wind me up. It's like you've got all that talent, yeah, and you've just totally wasted it. Totally wasted your whole career, and you're finished by 28.
Yeah.
Fucking people like that wind me up. Yeah, think how many people would love to be in that guy's position. Yeah, and you've just totally thrown your career in the bin. Yeah, he went to Besiktas on loan, barely played. That was in 2023. In fact, hold on. No, that was in 2022. And he barely played there. So that's 2 seasons. In fact, from when he left Tottenham, he's barely played. And that was January 2022. He's barely played football since January 20. Fucking hell, he's barely played football for nearly 3 years, Jez.
That's ridiculous.
Finished by 25.
That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, people like wind me up. He's a fucking knob as well.
He's starting to hit your peak at that age.
Yeah, you've matured for sure. Like you've definitely matured as a player. Yeah, whether you get better or not, but you'll maintain a certain level, surely. Yeah, but it's like I remember his first goal for England. He fucking slapped one 30 yards against Germany. Yeah, that goal he scored against Palace where he flicked it over his head, turned and volleyed. He was a brilliant footballer. What a waste of a career, mate.
Absolutely.
How
Yeah.
many more players have gone to Tottenham and buried their careers, Jess? I did this yesterday
Oh,
on the stream.
Harry Kane, maybe.
Yeah, wow.
Scored
Yeah.
2 great goals tonight, though. Great goals tonight.
Oh, mate, yeah, that one where he flicked it inside and smashed it, brilliant
Yeah,
goal. But
yeah.
he was shit other than that, though. He wasn't
He's
very good
lost
tonight.
pace. He just before you do your super chats, he has lost his pace. That man.
He looks like he's lost.
Stroll.
Yeah, he's lost everything. He ain't got the sharpness.
No.
He looks like a finished footballer. That's what he looks like. He looks like a player that's 10 years older than he actually is.
Can I just link you to a player just like that in a very younger age?
Go on.
Was a guy called George Graham. When we bought him from Chelsea, he was
Go on,
a
I'm listening. I'm going to grab my ashtray.
No, you carry on. When we bought him from Chelsea in 68, 67, 68, he was a striker. Bertie Mee played him for half a season in that position. Said, "No. I'm putting you in midfield."
Midfield, yeah. The stroller.
And all of a sudden, he was unbelievable. He was a great player because he had John Radford up front, right, to link.
He was a good player as well.
Oh, he's a great player, George Radford, man. One of my favourite players of all time. I won't lie. And then George Graham went on become one of the icons of the club. And I did a stream about
as
him.
A player and a manager.
Yes, because he went on, and I don't. Mate, I'm not going to get into that one. I'm not going to get into that argument about the statue and all that bollocks. I'm not going to get into it.
Do you think that does his nutting though? Like, do you think he thinks he deserves a statue? Like, I know he's not. Yeah. He's not ever going to come out and say on TV or on camera, "Oh yeah, I should get a statue." But I reckon deep down he thinks he fucking deserves a statue.
Of course he does. He was an icon of the club. For Christ's sake, he won. He was in our first European trophy winning team. He won. He was in our first bloody double winning team.
Double, yeah.
And he went on from that. Yeah, he was in our first 2 ever League Cup trophies, which we both lost. And he was in the 1972 FA Cup, which we lost to Leeds United 1-0. The man was a legend.
And then as a manager, he won us our fucking two League Cups.
And
one in Europe.
And our second European trophy.
Yeah, one in Europe, won us our only 2 League Cups, done a cup double. Yeah, beat Liverpool at Anfield. 91, we only lost 1 game. I was saying that at the beginning of the show. We only lost 1 game that season, Jez. Tony Adams was in Nick, wasn't he? Yeah, yes. Tony Adams was in jail. Yeah. And then a couple of other lads were out injured out of the back 4. Yeah, if we had that back 4 that day, George Graham invincible. And everyone says that we played boring football under George Graham. For the most part, we did. Yeah, but it resulted in trophies. That season, we never played boring football. We were unbelievable in 91. You know, Paul Merson was fucking insane. That I think he actually won Young Player of the Year. I think Paul Merson got Young Player of the Year that season. Yeah, in 91.
Stuffed Liverpool at home 3-0. Right, yeah. Absolutely played them off the park. Yeah, I was there, and we absolutely ruined a great Liverpool team. They were still a good team. Don't get me wrong. We beat them.
Yeah, well, they were the champions. They were the champions in 90, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, and they were a great team, and we absolutely annihilated them at Highbury. And yeah, I mean, no, I'm not going to say no more about it. Winds me up.
Yeah, it's jarring, but the thing is, this is what it is, Jez. Yeah, because he went to Tottenham. Yeah, well, he didn't directly go to fucking Tottenham, and we sacked him. So what's the issue?
Exactly.
Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Yo, smash these likes up, people. I'm watching this Colombia game. The Butcher has been stinker and hooked for Argentina. He's been hooked off, and Colombia are winning 2-1. I am actually going to do the Brazil game, by the way. Yeah, me and the missus are going to chill for a bit after this stream, and then I'm going to do the Brazil game at 2:30 in the morning my time. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I was going to do the USA game at midnight, so in an hour's time. Yeah, but I thought, nah, we're chill. I'll do about another time. Is it? We've done an hour. I'll do about another 45 minutes on here. and then chill for a bit and then do that Brazil game. But every time I've watched Brazil, all the way through that Copa America, they were shit. And I watched them the other night, they were shit against Ecuador. Yeah, so now I'm thinking Paraguay, fingers crossed Gabriel Magalhaes stays fit. Yeah, because if he don't, we're finished. Yeah, but obviously, Jez, since yesterday, yeah, let me grab these super chats real quick, actually, and then we'll go on to the Odegaard stuff. Done that one. Big up to Amar as well. Ake injured. Thankfully, our ball brought well. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, you City fans are loving life. Nathan Ake got injured on a stretcher, carried off on a stretcher crying. Now, I think he's ripped his hamstring bad. Yeah, like he had to be picked up off the ground. He couldn't stand up. So that's going to be a good 3 months, at least, maybe even more. But they ain't worried. They got Vardial, they got Kanji, they got fucking John Stones, Diaz. Yeah, Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis played at left back for England tonight. Yeah, they're fucking stacked. And this is the thing. This is what happens when you build a squad. Yeah, and you rotate your squad instead of just using the same fucking 11 players every week.
Well, where you go.
And that's why City win everything. Big up to Chris as well, guys. I was doing Macclesfield away with City. I was envious of what you lot had with an amazing club. I watch you because you care. Reason City fans are humble is because I did Macclesfield away. That's what I'm saying, bro. You were driving up to Macclesfield, Carlisle, fucking, you know what I mean? Like Hartlepool. And now you're traveling all around the world watching Man City win the biggest honours in the world, at the biggest and best stadiums in the world, beating the best teams in the world. Yeah, that's a rags to riches story. We've gone from riches to rags.
Yeah.
Right, do you know what I'm saying? We've seen everything covered in the Champions League. Like in terms of trophies.
We were cheated.
Oh, that Champions League final, mate. If Jens Lehmann had stayed on, I think we beat them.
Yeah.
They should have given the goal and kept Jens Lehmann on. But at the same time, Arsene Wenger completely fucked that final by taking Bobby Pires off. Why did he take Robert Pires off? Yeah, that guy was bagging 20 goals a season. Yeah, you took him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, Thierry Henry, if he scores them 2 1-on-1s he had, you put your fucking mortgage on him, Jez.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he missed him.
I mean, God's sake. You know what I mean?
Clean through on goal, right foot, you're thinking, right, just slot that in, mate. And he missed.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, mate. But do you know what? Wenger mismanaged that final. Yeah, but I think it was a red card. But at the same time, give the goal. He scored. Give the goal, yeah, and keep the keeper on the pitch and give him a yellow. And I still think we beat them. Yeah, but they were a good passer team, but they weren't the elite level that Pep took them to after.
Funny that the referee 6 years later said that he received a solid gold Rolex watch before the game.
Of course he fucking did. Do you know what? I see something the other day. David Seaman was on with AFTV. And somebody sent me a couple of clips of it. So I thought, let me actually have a watch of this, yeah? Because I don't mind David Seaman so much. Right? And he said that when we turned up in to play Parma in '94, you know, they built a little stand thing to go and get the trophy. It said, UEFA Cup winners. They were pulling in on the coach, Arsenal. Yeah, and they could see down the side of the stadium or whatever. It said 1994 UEFA Cup winners. Yeah, Parma.
Oh.
Yeah, yes. They'd already put Palmer on there. Yeah, he said that's all the motivation we needed. And obviously Alan Smith in off the post, fucking 1-0, fuck off Palmer. Yeah,
that's the only European final I've ever been to.
Oh, you went?
Yeah, it's the only one I've ever been to.
That was in what's it called? Fucking
Copenhagen.
That's it. Fucking, I was getting Paris and Copenhagen mixed up. Yeah, Copenhagen. You see, he was actually at that final. That's crazy. Was you at you weren't at the Champions League final?
No.
See, Kenny was at the Champions League final and Claude.
Yeah, he was. Well, I don't know. He told me. Yes, he was. He was. Yeah. The Champions League one, I could never get a ticket for that because I just didn't have enough credits to get there.
Credits, yeah.
How it used to work properly, Lee, with your credits. You know, that's how it was. But yeah, it's all changed now. It's all bullshit, man. do you know, this will make you giggle, right? Yeah, I've been chatting to a couple of our American fans, right? Last night on Sky, there's a channel that does, and it was the 49ers against the whatever, LA Rams, and I was watching it, right, and I thought, do you know, I can't swap allegiance from Arsenal, but maybe I can swap allegiance to American football. The Jets, that was it.
Jez,
New York
that's
Jets.
it. Did they win?
I only watched the first 2 quarters and I fell asleep.
I was actually going to do a watch along for that. Yeah, I was going to do a watch along for that American football game. Yeah, because I'm the Chiefs, bro. I'm the Chiefs. They won the Super Bowl. I said, whoever wins the Super Bowl, that's my NFL team. That's my American football team. Yeah, and they won it.
49ers won.
But me and Matty was sat after we did the emergency meeting last night. Yeah, we were sat here until I think I got in bed at 6:30 this morning. Yeah, me and Matty were sat here just backstage, yeah, just watching like some of the managers in American sports, mate, are crazy. And this is why when I see people come into the chat chatting bollocks to us, yeah, right? If they're American, just say to them, what American sports teams do you support? What franchises do you support? Yeah, because that's how you know, yeah, right? They're chatting shit about Arsenal because they have different standards for their American sports teams. Yeah, me and him sat backstage, me and Matty backstage for about 4 hours last night. Yeah, just playing clip after clip after clip of these managers having meltdowns. And do you know what I noticed? The journalists stick it on them. Yeah, they say, well, that ain't good enough. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, do you think it's acceptable that you've gone this long without this, and this? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, we don't get all of that in England. It's all a jolly up in the press conferences at Arsenal. Yeah, all the jolly up. They don't ask them hard questions. They actually do what journalism is supposed to do in America. They actually ask questions the fans want the answers to.
It's all
in England, it's not.
It's all the get along gang at Arsenal now. If you and I, Lee, you and I had a press ticket thing, you know,
press pass,
we'd never ever. We'd ask one question each.
Oh, we wouldn't be allowed back in.
We'd be out. We'd be hooked. We'd be gone.
What question would you ask him?
What would I say to him, Mikel?
If you had one question for Mikel, what would you ask him?
I'd just say to him, why have you sold us so short?
Do you know what I'd ask him?
Go on.
I'd say, Mikel, you said after we bottled an 8-point lead that you contemplated, you actually said this in GQ magazine, you said that you contemplated leaving because you thought you'd failed.
Oh, yeah.
The following season, which was last season, you didn't win the title again. We're now currently on 4 years without a trophy, which is the longest trophy drought in over a decade. And by the time we hit Christmas, you've been here 5 years. And we've been on 4.5 years, which is halfway to the Wenger Trophy drought. So is there any reason why you decided to stay this season?
But Lee,
security would be cuffing us up, Jez. We'd be cutting out.
See you later, mate. Oh, out we go. See ya. Bye. You know what I mean? He wouldn't answer that question because after 3 sentences, right, he's going to be going, you know, his brain's frying.
And the thing is, if you noticed here, when they ask him questions, right, he answers with a load of gobbledygook and they never challenge it. It's straight on to the next question. Why aren't you challenging him?
Exactly.
When he's sitting there, like, you see the press conference reactions I do, yeah? Right?
Yep.
Anyone who watches them, the one for Wolverhampton Wanderers at home, the first game of the season, there was 30 questions and only one of them was about the game.
Yep.
What's that all about? Yeah, that Jets fan. Yeah, that Jets fan. Matty, I was saying, yeah, we sat here till 6 a.m. my time, Matty, yeah? That manager, what's that manager's name, Matty? He was going crazy. Yeah, he had one-liners for days. Yeah, he was going fucking nuts. Yeah, get that bastard at Arsenal. It'd fucking sort this lot out.
Mate, I'll tell you one thing right now, right quick. This club needs to employ me. I'll tell you right now, by the end of this month, this club will be dusted, sorted. Because I'm fed up with the bullshit I get. Fed up with it. Yeah, I'd still love my football club. I love Arsenal, but I don't love what's happening at the club anymore. And that's when people say to me, oh, Jez, you don't go anymore. Oh, in the chat, you know, I'll get people in my chat. Why don't you go anymore? Well, I'm fed up with it. I watched greatness. I've watched some of the best football ever in the Premier League, right? That lot sat right behind your head, right? Why would I want to go and watch this pile of shit?
Jez, I said this earlier, right? if you've been eating Wagyu steak every day for a year, but now you're eating corned beef because you're skint.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've been eating Wagyu steak every day, week in, week out, day in, day out for a whole year, and now all of a sudden, a year later, you're now sitting there eating tins of corned beef every day. Yeah, that's Arsenal Football Club. Because we were eating Wagyu steak with this lot, mate. Yeah, and even before this lot, yeah, with the other ballers we had. Yeah, even before this lot. Yeah, 02, 98, 91. Yeah, fucking 89. Even before that, Jez, 71. Like, look at the players we had. Yeah, look at some of the players we've had in cups, like cups success and stuff like that. Like, look at Paul Merson. Paul Merson's one of the most disrespected Arsenal players, yeah, of an era, mate, or a generation. Yeah, nobody ever mentions Paul Merson. And do you know why? Because that tells me that the majority of these people that sit on the internet chatting bollocks every day never fucking see him play football, mate.
Nope.
You know, somebody said to me about Nonny Madwakey earlier. Yeah, he was a Chelsea fan on my watch along. Yeah, and I was going, this guy's shit. So look at him, he's just running around like a crackhead. Yeah, I said, but he got an assist. Yeah, and he goes, no, he's good. I watched Saka do nothing for 70 minutes. He's come on and he's set one up in 5 minutes. I said, brother, if you're a Chelsea fan, you have seen Ian Robben, Eden Hazard, and Joe Cole, Damien Duff at your football club, and you rate that scrub. You rate him. This is why when people say about Odegaard, Jez, we've seen fucking Bergkamp. Yeah, we've seen Merce. Yeah, we've seen Anders Limpar. What are we doing here? Yeah, fucking Charlie Nicholas. They're proper fucking footballers at our football club. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to rate that scrub. Yeah, fucking Odegaard. Yeah, listen, sad that he's got injured, and we'll get to that in a minute. But Matty sent me a audio. It's 4 minutes long, yeah? So I want to play it.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to them super chats in a second, lads. All right, big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you sub to Jez's channel. It's in the title, guys. But let me play this audio. Am I going to get done for copyright, Matty? I don't even know what it is. Let's go.
I got done for copyright earlier.
Huh?
I got done for copyright earlier.
Why?
On my intro. It might that they're not. You know what YouTube's like. They every now and
on
again.
The intro.
Yeah, it's not. They haven't done me for
the intro every flipping video.
Yeah. Fuck them. Sorry, mate. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's all right. Let's go.
It's just I cannot take the Arteta talk. I really can't take it. It's nonsense. If you were in the trenches and support this club long enough, 21 years we've been through pain. If you even go back to 2020, when we got beat just before December to Everton 2-1, we were sitting in 16th place. Don't get me broke, because honestly, any Arteta talk, I wish we shit.
Yeah, but you say this. He's taking us from C to B. He's got to take us from B to A now. If he's not the man, then he's got to go. If he can't.
Yeah, but he has to get the tools. He has to get the tools, or
Get the what?
the tools.
He's been given the.
Let me just stop that right there, because I know exactly who that guy is talking. I know exactly who that guy is. And that was one of the biggest Arsene Wenger fucking haters on the internet. Yeah, that guy, you can't hear it. No, let me go back to the beginning. Sorry. Yeah, the guy that's talking about Arteta in a love fest, that guy has gone into a fucking super mutant. I used to do shows with this guy. His name was Colin. Or his name is Colin. Yeah, people might remember him. Me, Chig, Mems, Kenny, loads of others. He used to go on AFTV Extra as well. That guy was one of the biggest haters of Arsene Wenger. And now he's sucking off this manager constantly. I see his tweets pop up every now and again. Let me go back to the beginning then, yeah?
It's just I cannot take the Arteta talk. I really can't take it. It's nonsense. If you were in the trenches and support this club long enough, 21 years we've been through pain. If you even go back to 2020, when we got beat just before December to Everton 2-1, we were sitting in 16th place, looked like we could get relegated. And you look from that to this day, Bro, don't give me bro, because honestly, any Arteta talking, I wish me shit.
But you say this, but he's done a great job. He's done a great job of taking us from C to B. He's got to take us from B to A now. And if he's not the man, then he's got to go. If he can't win any,
yeah, but he has to get the terms. He has to get
800 million deep, you know.
He has to get the what?
The terms to do it.
Hey, he's been given the.
720 is not enough, man.
Jesus.
So on top of the double winning side that he inherited, I'll tell you, what to pay his best players off. Bro, you look like you're not even old enough to realise that we've actually won trophies.
Mate, if you're happy, being second forever, that's you in it. But I go to games every week. I don't know how I feel about forevermore spending my money to go home and away every week for us to win absolutely nothing in return with all the money we spend on this club. I don't know how I feel. Might be different for you, but for me personally, yeah.
100%. And another point is this year. Put the Premier League campaigns aside, yeah, and the One Champions League campaign aside, yeah. This manager has failed in 11 different competitions, yeah? FA Cups, League Cups, Europa Leagues. Losing to teams, yeah, that are not as good as us, yeah? When we got knocked out by Sporting in the Europa League, yeah? Don't get me wrong, decent team. They've got a decent manager. Big clubs are looking at him as well. All of that stuff. That season we challenged for the league title. I'm sorry. If our squad is good enough to challenge for the league title, it was good enough to win the Europa. He failed in that. He failed against Olympiacos. He failed against Villarreal. In the FA Cup, okay, cool. Third round, Liverpool, that was always going to be difficult. But should have won that game. The other teams, I can't remember who we got knocked out by, but I guarantee you we were better than them. Couldn't get past them. And that's the problem. When you've seen the manager fail over and over and over and over and over again, I'm sorry, that is a problem. How much does a man have to show you, hey, I can't get over the line in anything for you to actually have the thought to say, you know what, maybe this guy might not be good enough.
Facts.
How many times?
It's not Turkish talking.
How many scrubby teams have to beat us before we realise, hey, there's something wrong there? You know, we should have, and hold on, one second. We should have won back-to-back league titles. I don't care what anyone tells
Facts.
me. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone tells me. We were in a position to win the league both times. And we should have. And if you go back to last season, what did he do against Aston Villa? What did he do against Bayern Munich? He puts Havertz back in that midfield where he flopped for the first half of the season. It's like, I don't know what this manager is. I don't know what this manager is learning fast enough. I saw one final thing. I saw when we beat Man City 1-0, yeah, I saw Havertz have a cameo on centre forward. This was early on in the season, yeah. I think he got the knockdown for Martinelli, scored, deflection, whatever. 1-0, we beat Man City. Why did it take you so long for you to then put Havertz back in the centre forward? Is these little things, yeah, these little mistakes that the manager makes? It's like, bro, I'm sorry, but get over the line and something.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? There's a red team in Manchester. They want their manager out. And they've at least got over the line in 2 cups. And
they've won a trophy both years since he's been there.
Guys.
I don't know whose channel that was. Matty sent it to me, yeah. Right. Big up to them. But yeah, it is what it is. And he is spitting facts. And this is my point, yeah. These people are sitting there saying he needs to get all of the tools. He needs to get all of his pieces. He needs to get all of this and all of that. The motherfucker's done £750 million of our club's money. And he's won 1 FA Cup. And he's spent nothing to win that FA Cup. He got rid of all of the players, apart from Kieran Tierney, who's still here, by the way, and Saka, who never played the final. They're the only 2 players that are still here, by the way, Jez, that were in that squad, right? He's flogged Saka to death, right? Has he improved?
No.
He stayed at the same level for the last 2-3 seasons. We know what we're going to get from Saka. It's going to be a standard output, yeah, of 10, 12 goals, 15 goals, and 10, 12, 15 assists, roughly. We know we're going to get that every season. He hasn't kicked on to be like a Salah output. He may well do this season, next season, the season after. Who knows? Yeah. But this guy has done £750 million. And look at the fucking state of our team. We've got 22 players and 5 of them are injured.
Yeah.
You can have a 25-man squad. We signed, right? If we had sat there, Jez, and signed and said at the end of the season, last game of the season, when we played on the last day of the season, Man City won the title. Yeah. And we sat there and went, our transfer window was signed Calafiori. They were like, who? Yeah. Mikel Merino. They were like, who? Yeah. We'll sign Raheem Sterling on fucking loan. And we're going to sign some goalkeeper called Norbert Neto. They'd be knocking, they'd be in the chat kicking off. They'd be going, what are you talking about? Negative, toxic. We took City to the final day. That ain't gonna now fast forward 3 months. That's our transfer window, Jez. And these men are now fucking knocking one out. I just want to highlight this comment as well. Yeah, from David Trevitt. So you see 17 major honours for fuck's sake, mate. What are you bitching about? Yeah, my club has seen 1 in 43. We'll support a better club then. Ain't my fucking problem, is it? Yeah, why should what? So I can't bitch about my club having the standards that I've grown up on and seen because your club's shit. Ain't my fucking problem if your club's shit, mate. Like real talk, it ain't my problem if you made a wrong career, wrong supporters choice by supporting a team that's shit. That ain't my fucking problem. Yeah, real talk. Now, Jez, let me say this real quick here. Right?
Cool.
I fucking hate people like this. Yeah, just because their club's shit, that means that I can't fucking demand better from my club. Yeah, I've seen my club win 5 league titles. Why the fuck should I settle for second? I've seen my club win 9 FA Cups. Just because your club's shit ain't my fault, bruv. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, I'm sick to death of these people. Oh, well, you should count yourself lucky that you've seen all of them trophies. Yeah, piss off. Yeah, jog on. Like, real talk, jog on. I've had enough of these people. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're the 3rd biggest club in England based on total trophies won. We're one of the biggest clubs in world football. Yeah, and we've gone 4 years without a trophy. How the fuck is that in any way acceptable? And look at the love fest, unicorns, sparkles, rainbow and skittle mobs everywhere. Hee, yeah, let's pull the unicorns out. Hee, fuck off. Yeah, ain't my fault your club's shit. Ain't my fault you supported a shit club that don't bother to win anything. Maybe, just maybe, David, yeah, what you should do is get your fucking fans together and demand your club do better. Yeah, how about that? Because I don't know what team it is you do support. Yeah, but if your team have gone 43 years with 1 trophy, yeah, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, whoever owns that club is a fucking shambles.
It's not a Premier League club, is it?
No. It's bullshit, bruv. I'm sick to death of these people. They come into this chat every day chatting bollocks. Yeah, it's not my fault. Your club has seen 1 trophy in 43 years. Ain't my fault. Yeah, ain't my fault.
Could be Spurs. Could be Spurs.
No, they've won 2. They've actually won 4 in my lifetime. Yeah, but it ain't my fault he supports a club that have won 1 trophy in 43 years. That ain't my problem. Yeah, I don't support your club, mate. I support Arsenal. And Arsenal, the standards were set, yeah, with this lot and the lot before it. Yeah, the lot before it. George Graham set the standards. Arsene Wenger took the standards up higher, yeah, in terms of total trophies. Yeah. So why the fuck, and what I've grown up on with seeing my club successful from the minute I started supporting it all the way through to Invincibles, yeah, and before moving to the stadium that we're now currently in, and then seeing 4 FA Cups in 17 years. Sorry, mate, ain't acceptable. Ain't acceptable. And if that's your club, yeah, fair play to you, whatever, mate. What you should do, yeah, is get all of your fans together and go and protest for them to do better. Yeah, because they're nicking a living. And any club that is just there for the fucking money is a disgrace. And that is why I do not rate these Premier League clubs. Yeah, you've got people like Brighton. Teams like Brighton have never won a major trophy in their entire 100-odd year existence. Fold the club. It's an elite level sport. Fold the club. You've got Crystal Palace, never won anything in 120 or 20. Brentford, another one. Yeah, what are we doing here? These clubs have won next to fuck all. All of them. Brentford had never won a major honour. Yeah? What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? It's probably West Ham he supports, to be fair.
Well,
it's probably West Ham. 1 trophy in 43 years.
No, it can't be, mate, because they beat us in 80.
80. That was 44 years ago, Jez. They've won 1 trophy since. It's West Ham. That's West Ham.
Yeah, they won
the Conference League. That's the only trophy they'd won since 1980. It's West Ham.
Could be.
100% that's West Ham. If you're still in the chat, I guarantee that's West Ham.
Could be.
It's not Newcastle. They ain't won fuck all for 67 years.
No, they haven't won. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, it's not Spurs either. They've won 2 League Cups in the last fucking 30 years or whatever, or an FA Cup and a League Cup, whatever. Yeah, this is my point. Just because your team don't win anything, yeah, and I guarantee it is West Ham. West Ham, let me tell you, if it is West Ham, and I'm sure it's West Ham now, I thought about it, right? West Ham have outspent Bayern Munich in the last 10 years. Outspent Bayern Munich. And then the argument to that would be, oh, but Bayern Munich play in a league where it's easier. Okay, cool. How comes they win in Europe then? How comes they win in Europe then? Fair play to West Ham. They won a trophy under Moisey and then they hounded him out of the club. To the point where he said, fuck it, I'm leaving. The only manager that's won that club anything in 43 years and they wanted him out. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, what you should do is go and get the fella who put the corner flag in the centre circle. Yeah, and all the fans that stormed the director's box with the dildo brothers that were fucking running it. Yeah, and go and fucking do that again, mate, because it seemed to have worked, didn't it? Yeah, because they actually won a trophy. Yeah, I'm sick to death of these fucking clubs, mate. Yeah, why is there so many clubs in London? They're a waste of time. Fold half of them. Like, real talk. I'm telling you now, yeah, Iron, I swear down, yeah, right? They have outspent Bayern Munich in the last 10 years. And I know this because every time, yeah, every single time people talk about Pep this and Pep that, and we can't compete with Pep, I go and check and do my Googles. And we've outspent Man City since Arteta's been here. We've outspent Real Madrid since 2012. Arsenal have spent more money than Real Madrid in the last 12 years. Why the fuck are they winning every year? They've won 4 trophies in the last 12 months. We've won 4 in 17 years. Yeah, fucking bullshit. I'm sick to death of these people. I'm sick to death of it, Jez. Yeah, just because your club don't win nothing, don't mean my club shouldn't. Yeah, because no disrespect to West Ham, and I quite like West Ham. I got no problem with West Ham. Yeah, but just because your club don't win anything, don't mean that I can't have standards for my club that I've grown up winning, seen winning. Yeah, 17 trophies in 36 years supporting this club, and I can't demand more. I kind of like winning, mate. Hello. Yeah, if you lot want to pay your season tickets and go down fucking that fucking soulless bowl that I refused to go to when I had tickets. Yeah, because I refused to get my binoculars out because you're so far away from the fucking pitch. Yeah, I refuse to go in that shithole, that London Stadium. Yeah, if you want to keep going down there, getting ripped off for tickets to see your team do nothing, that's on you, mate. That's on you. Yeah, disgrace. Man City have got a net spend of plus 70. They've made 70 million profit in the last 5 years, Jez. And people are waffling about Pep. It's almost like they know how to sell players for decent value. It's almost like they know how to buy good players.
Maybe the fact they've actually got a decent management. That's the fact. The fact is, I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face, and you just cannot make it up, really. I don't know how Arsenal works. Now, I said this. This is my theory. I said when you were away a minute ago, right? Yeah. You may agree with me, or you may not agree with me, and whatever. I've got an awful feeling, right? The Cronkies turned round to this lot, bunch of clowns, and said, you won all this money in the Champions League. You've got players you need to get rid of, or you want to get rid of, or whatever, behind the scenes discussions. You ain't getting no more money from us. This money, now you're on your own. You've got to actually do the business. Could be. I don't know. It's my theory. I'm just putting it out there.
Yep.
Right? Because at the end of the day, the Cronkies could be now turning roundly. I'm just saying, they're saying, right, now you've got to prove yourself, boys. You've got to see, I want to see what you can do.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Let me share this. Big up LB for the raid as well. Bless, brother. Appreciate it, man. Let me share this as well, yeah? Just in case people think I'm taking the piss. Actually, to be fair, West Ham have actually spent 2 million euros less than Bayern Munich. My bad. Yeah? Look at Newcastle. 904 million. They spent the same as Bayern Munich. And this is since 2014. 2014-15, yeah? Oh, look. There's Arsenal. Oh, where's Man City? Man City are top. 1.8 billion, yeah? 1.8 billion in the last 10 years. How much have Arsenal spent? 1.3. 1.3. This is in euros. So we've spent about 40 million a year less than Man City. But since the last 5 years, since Super Duper Mick's been here, we fucking gazumped them. How have we outspent Real Madrid? Look, we've outspent Real Madrid. Outspent Real Madrid. Look how many trophies they've won in the last 10 years. They've won 5 Champions Leagues in the last 10 years. 5. Yeah. We've won none. We haven't even won 5 fucking trophies in the last 10 years. Yeah, in fact, we haven't even won 5 trophies in the last 20 years. Or 17 years since we've been in that stadium. We've won 4 FA Cups in 17 years. Thank you. Yeah, in 17 years, 4 FA Cups. In the last 10, they've won 5 Champions Leagues. Yeah, look at this. We've spent nearly what PSG has spent, and look at the players they had. Messi, Neymar, yeah, Mbappe. Look at Tottenham. Absolute shambles of a football club. They've outspent Real Madrid. West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. West Ham have spent 2 million euros less, yeah, than Bayern München.
Blimey.
Newcastle have not won a trophy in 67 years, and they have spent the same as Bayern. Oh, but it's easier to win in Germany. Okay, cool, mate. Why don't you take the cup seriously in England then? Why don't West Ham take the cup seriously in England? Yeah, they took the European Cup seriously. They got to a semi and a final, and well done to them. Yeah, well done to them. However, yeah, look at the teams on here. Chelsea have won shit in the last 10 years. They've won a Champions League since then. Man City have won a Champions League. Man United have actually won a Europa League. Juventus, I'm not so sure, but they've won trophies. PSG have won trophies. Barcelona have won trophies.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Liverpool won in Europe. Have Barca won in Europe since then?
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yeah, Liverpool have won in Europe since then. Tottenham have won fuck all. Atleti have won stuff. In fact, since then, Atleti have been to 2 Champions League finals and won a Europa League, beating us in the semi. I was at the game, home and away. Real Madrid have won 5 Champions Leagues in that time. Inter have won multiple trophies. Yeah, when did Inter do their treble? That was earlier than that. Okay, cool. Yeah, but they've won a league since then. They've won multiple titles, trophies since then. Yeah, and they got a Champions League final. AC Milan have won a league title since then. In fact, actually, fuck that. Let's just go league titles. Chelsea have won a league title. Man City have won a league title. Man United, no, since then. Juventus, yes. PSG, yes. Barca, yes. Arsenal, no. Liverpool, yes. Tottenham, no. Madrid, yes. Madrid, yes. Inter, yes. Milan, yes. Bayern, multiple. Newcastle, no. West Ham, no. Monaco. Have Monaco won a title since 14-15? I think they did. Did they when Mbappe was there? I can't remember.
Sure.
Yeah. Roma have won in Europe since then.
Yeah.
But not a title. Yeah. Dortmund. I'm not sure Dortmund have won anything league-wise, title-wise.
I'm not sure about. No, I don't think so.
I don't think they've won a league. No, they haven't, because fucking Bayern Munich won every fucking league. Of course they did. Yeah, but Dortmund have won a trophy since then. They've won cups since then. And Everton have won fuck all. Any coincidence, lads? Yeah, any coincidence that Arsenal, Tottenham, yeah, West Ham,
and Everton,
and Everton are the only clubs who ain't won a league title off of that list, and Dortmund and Monaco. And look at the money they've spent. However, yeah, we've won cups since then. What have Tottenham won? Fuck all.
Nothing.
What have Newcastle won? Nada.
Nothing.
West Ham, fair play. Monaco, like Dortmund. This is what I'm saying, Jez. Look at the money spent.
Yeah.
Look at the money spent. We have spent 1.3 billion in a decade. Yeah, Monaco have won a league title. They did in 17. Mbappe was that the season Mbappe was there? Big up LB, bruv. Bless, brother. All right, LB, you want the link, yeah? All right, sweet. I'll send you the link. I'll send you a link because we're going to get a Man City perspective on this, Jez.
Okay.
We're going to get a Man City perspective on this. Yeah, because they've had Nathan Ake tonight go off injured, and it looks like he's going to be out for a good few months. Yeah, with a major fucking hamstring tear.
Never good. That's never good.
Major hamstring tear. He couldn't even stand up, mate. Yeah, that's to fucking pull him up. He was fucking on a stretcher crying his eyes out.
If you split your bloody hamstring, man, that's war.
Depends what grade of tear he's done as well. Because if it's a fucking
look. I know it's nothing to do with football. Young Gracie May, in her job, she did a calf about this time last year, and she's still out.
Still not walking properly.
She's still, and now she's got to have a bloody operation. So that could potentially be her army career over. Bless her.
Yeah. Yep.
So, hey, as a
I've sent the link to LB. Yeah, this is the thing. If you do a grade A tear, I think it is, or grade 1 tear or whatever it is, that could fuck you up for the rest of your career, mate.
Absolutely.
Like, that Van der Ven, when he did his hamstring last season, yeah, that looked naughty. That looked proper naughty. And I think he was back pretty quick. But like, and then the thing is after that, yeah, not only is it just the hamstring, yeah, it's all the other muscles around your legs. Yeah, big up Lewis, man. Big up LB. Make sure you sub to LB, people. You got your thighs, you got your calves, you got your fucking all the other muscles around your legs.
You got your ligaments, cartilages, all that, because it's strained and damaged.
But this is the same with Marino, Jez. Yeah, Marino's done a fracture or a broken bone in his shoulder. Yeah, he might never recover from that.
Probably not.
Yeah, Marcus Rashford's done that, and Calvin Phillips has done that, and they've both been shit ever since they've done it.
It's going to be there. Sorry, LP, I've never met you before.
Yeah, big up.
This is Jez. This is Lewis. This is
yeah, big up, mate.
You're always going to have that in the back of your head, right? That
when you roll it, when you impact on in a challenge, and then you go and roll on the floor, you're always going to be in the back of your head. Well, what if I crack that again?
I don't want to hurt that again.
But LB, bless man. You've obviously seen Nathan Ake hamstring pop.
Yeah,
it looks nasty, man. I see it. I see the clips of it. What are you saying, bro? Like, are your fan base in meltdown because you've lost one player?
Nah, it's one of them, isn't it? Like for us, it's he's not actually been starting for us. You know what I mean? For some time because Gavardio's been playing left back, so he's our backup player that's gone down. But because we have all these players who are like mad versatile, yeah, like it's not actually too bad. Like we're probably all right for one more. If we get one more injured, then we're in the mud. But yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? Because like these international breaks are so dead. Like the Nations League, like what is this? It's just friendly matches, man. That they've rebranded, isn't it? So it's what it is.
Do you know what it is, though?
Right,
yeah,
man. Should be all right.
Sorry to cut you. Do you know what it is? For us, it is, yeah, right. But real talk, right? I see somebody say earlier, yeah, for teams in pot 2, 3, and 4, if they top their group, they basically go into a playoff for the World Cup and for the Euros. Yeah, so like Norway, for example, if Norway top their group, they're in a playoff for the next 2 major tournaments. So for them, it's life or death, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But for the teams that are the biggest nations, yeah, it's probably a waste of time because we don't give a fuck. Yeah, but for the likes of Norway and teams like that, it's massive because like
what they've done is they've made these friendlies that used to be boring, but no one got injured because the pace was so slow. Now actually they're making them play at like mad 100 miles an hour because these countries actually need to take it serious.
Yeah, because that'll give them a pathway. That'll give them a pathway into the Euros, and Norway have never qualified.
Right.
As far as
fair play. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like some BS tournament that they made up. I didn't realize that that was the thing. So yeah, you got to accept that. I'm not from Withenshaw, man.
He's a Macclesfield fan, but no. What are you? Let me ask you this, yeah. And big up for the raid. We'll see all these sharks in the chat, man. Big up to everyone locked in. I'll get your link in the title in a second. But make sure you sub to Jez as well, people, and to LB if you haven't already. But to either of them. But what have you made of Arsenal? Because you said something on a show. I think it might have been Straight Facts, where you said that Arsenal and Liverpool were the 2 biggest challengers to you lot last season. And the reason you've only done 25 million, and you said it wouldn't surprise you if the reason you only spent the money on Savio is because you see the business that us and Liverpool did, or lack of. Yeah, do you think if we had actually gone out there and attacked the market and gone for it and actually brought some proper players in, do you think City would have gone as well and gone, we need to do this?
We can't.
I'm going to grab a beer quickly, yeah?
Yeah. Well, we can't say for certain, innit? Like what we would have done, but like I look at what Arsenal and Liverpool done, yeah, and none of the business that you've done scares me as a City fan. And it doesn't do that. And Jez, like I say this to you, right? Last year when you signed Declan Rice, I was like, oh, damn, these guys are serious. They're making moves, right? But you didn't really capitalize by signing too many other players. When you sign a big player, you get worried, innit? As a fan, you're like, damn, you get worried. Like, you know what I mean? When we signed Savio, Lee was on his stream saying, "Oh, that's we're in the mud because Savio's a really good player. He's going to improve." So he was worried. I never really come away from a transfer window with Arsenal going, they're going to be a serious problem this year. And the reason is because you don't do enough. You've gone into this season, yeah, with one proper creative midfielder in Odegaard. You're in 4 competitions. One proper creative midfielder in Odegaard, because Rice is not a proper creator. Yeah, Marino's not a proper creator. I'm not classing Nanwell as like a proper player because it's unfair. He's played 14 minutes for Arsenal that I checked. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. So I look at it and go, well, why has my club only spent 25 million quid? Liverpool signed no one apart from Chiesa and a goalkeeper that they loaned out. And you guys have signed a couple of players, which actually, you know, I actually think the business that you've done is all right. I think Sterling's a mad risk. He's either going to be really good or he's going to be crap. But you've not done enough. So I think my club just looked at it, looked at our squad and went, we don't need to go and spend 120 million on Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle because we don't need to do it. We have the players that we need. So that's my views on it. I would City have spent more if you guys would have been serious, potentially. But Jez, man, like you club don't do enough. And Liverpool are even worse.
Look, at the end of the day, you know, when you look at what Arsenal have done in this window, right, it is a joke. It just shows the incompetence of the people in charge. Manchester City, right, have a proper squad. You look at your bench compared to Arsenal's bench. Look at the squad we've got compared to Man City's squad, right? We are in a complete mess. Okay? The fact remains we've lost Odegaard, our creative midfielder, right? And he could be out for, I don't know, depending how bad it could be, he could be out for a month, could be out for 6 weeks. We don't know. We don't know the level of the injury right now yet. But we're playing you guys pretty damn soon. We got Tottenham away, Atalanta away, and then we got you boys away with an absolutely, possibly 17 players.
Yeah, we got to Lewis. So we got a 22-man squad. We got the lowest amount of players in the league as a squad, and 5 of them are out injured, unless Jesus is back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we've actually gone backwards in terms of squad depth.
Yeah, that's what
from last season after being that close to a title, and we should have won back to back.
Well, this is what like frustrates
Let me just grab this very quickly because it's one of my powers. I have Kyle's friends. If you know, to shout out Finn and Albert. Big up Finn and Albert, bruv. Come on, let's go. Bless up Tao as well. Big up Tao, my guy. Always love. See, you don't look stupid anymore, mate. You don't look stupid anymore. But yeah, bless up Tao, man. But go on, sorry.
Can I just finish what I was going to say? Sorry.
Sorry, mate.
The thing is, we're in a potentially this next month, let's say next 5 weeks.
Fucking ashtray.
An ending season for Arsenal because we have not bought and invested in the right way, and this is the only blame is on LB. Is the only blame is on the management. You can't blame the players. This lot have bought these bloody players, right? They've come to Arsenal, and I'm pretty certain, and I will say this right now. Right, we're on an international break, yeah, finishing probably tomorrow or Thursday, yeah. You're not telling me, guys, that Saliba is in the France squad and he's going to be talking to other players and they're going to say, "What the hell are you doing at Arsenal?"
He played both full 90 minutes. He's the only French player that played both games 90 minutes, apart from the goalkeeper for France. Every other French player didn't play 90 minutes in either game. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, the conspiracy theorists are going to be loving that one. Jeez.
It's true, Jez. It's true.
Surprised, guys. I'd not be at all surprised right now, sitting here. Yeah, I would not be at all surprised, Lee. Come January, I would not be at all surprised that Real Madrid come knocking on the door.
If you're him, yeah. Like, real talk, if you're Saliba and you're going, I know Camavinga's not there, he's injured, yeah? Right, but if you're going on international break and you've got Mbappe who's playing for Madrid, already won a trophy at Madrid, he's only just got there. Yeah, scored in the final. Right, you've got Tchouaméni who's won multiple trophies since he's been there. Right, and you've got Camavinga there. All of them play for Madrid. They've all won Champions Leagues, they've all won league titles, they've all won Super Cups, yeah, like they've all won this and this. And you're Saliba. And you're starting every game for France now. There's no way they're not talking to each other.
Of course,
yeah, and they're saying, "Why don't you come and join us in Madrid? We can get you in Madrid, mate." Yeah, we know this goes on. We know they're all in group chats together. Mendy as well. Yeah, Mendy's another one.
Of course they are. But Lee, this is the thing. Arsenal fans can't have it both ways. Yeah. On one hand, you say this player's world class, this player's world class, right? And that's not the debate here. But if that's true, and they are world class, and they know they're world class, and you're not winning anything, they're going to want to leave. And that's not Arsenal. That's anyone. You know, if Paul Palmer keeps doing what he did last year, he does it this year, he does it next year, and Chelsea don't win anything, guess what? Cole Palmer's going to want to leave Chelsea.
He'll probably go back to City.
Bro, if City get relegated with 115 in the Championship, guess what? Players are going to want to leave. It's not specific to Arsenal. Do you get me? So for me, this is where it comes to. Arsenal got to start winning trophies, lads. You know, this is the 5th year of the process. You have to win trophies. That's the aim of the game. You know, Saliba's not in there just to play Champions League football and get knocked out and not win anything. He's going to go. He's going to leave. Do you get me? But going back to the point that I made before, that what frustrates me as like a football fan, not a City fan, because it's better for me as a City fan, but as a football fan, Arsenal are not a million miles away from actually having a squad that can really compete for not just the Premier League, for the Champions League as well. They're not a million miles away. 2 players, maybe 3, and they have a squad that you can go, you know what? If he gets injured, we've got that. But you just don't quite do enough. You don't quite.
This has not just been under this this manager.
No.
This has been under Wenger, and even back before under George Graham, we were always 2 players short, really, Jez. Yeah, and even before that, this club has always been the nearly great club. Yeah, all the way through my entire life supporting this club, we've always been nearly great. Luckily enough, I've seen us win a lot of trophies. Yeah, but you've probably seen you've probably seen Man City win more trophies than I have supporting Arsenal, and I'm older than you and supported Arsenal longer.
And that's wild, bro. Because when I was growing up,
and you were in the 2nd division.
Yeah, because this is the thing, man. Because whenever I say something about, I mean, we all get it. We all do these shows. Whenever you cook a club, right? Fans think you've got an agenda against them, right? It's not exclusive to me. I know that, but I get some Arsenal fans who say, "Oh, you just hate Arsenal. You have an Arsenal agenda." You don't understand that. For me, growing up, I liked Arsenal because you was the team that was competing with Man United. So I was like, I wanted you to do well. And of course, you actually played like really decent football under Wenger back then. And you obviously, you was an elite team, got to Champions League final, you did the Invincibles, and then you moved to the Emirates. And let's just be honest, that just destroyed the club. Let's just be real with it. That moving to the Emirates destroyed the club. And
they sold us down the fucking river with that, mate, because in 2002,
100%.
they said that they got the funding for that. You remember it, Jez, yeah? Peter Hillwood, it was pissing down with rain. He stood outside, wasn't he? Yeah, and he addressed the nation. He said, Lloyd's Bank, not Lloyd's, Royal Bank of Scotland and Barclays, yeah, we've secured the funding from both of them. We're moving to Ashburton Grove. Yeah, that was 2002. We did a double that season. The following season, we beat Southampton in the cup final. Yeah, Bobby Pires 1-0. The following season, this lot did Invincible. The following season, we beat Man U on penalties in the FA Cup final. Yeah, and the following season, Champions League final. We're all moving into the Emirates going, fucking hell, we're going to kid it here. 4 FA Cups later, 17 years.
Yeah.
Getting embarrassed, selling all of our best players, and the excuse about the stadium debt, complete load of tosh. That stadium was on a 25-year mortgage at 20 million a year. 20 million a year.
It's an excuse because Lee, what happened is they just wanted Champions League football for the Champions League money. So then what they was literally living the dream, right? They got this new stadium that drove the match day revenue up. They didn't have to pay for it all at once because they got it spread over a term because of the loan. And then they got all the Champions League money in, and then the fans bought it because obviously they went, well, we can't invest that because of the stadium, but in a couple of years we'll be there real soon, and then we'll compete. So fans bit the lip for a while, didn't they? And all the fans went, right, okay, we'll maybe accept this for a while. But then as time went on, fans started opening their eyes and going, hang on a minute,
yeah,
this isn't right. You know what I mean? And I've said this before. I don't know if I've said this to you, but I've definitely said it before. If you go to any Arsenal fan now and say, if you could go back and you'd still be in Highbury,
I'd stay there.
Do it, or would you stay in the Emirates?
Stay there.
How many people
would
stay in Emirates?
Yeah, but most of the people online, they'll be, yeah, right? They're younger. They never really see Highbury days. Yeah. And we got a lot of new fans, which is cool. You're getting a lot of new fans now, bro. You've been out here. There's City fans everywhere out here. This is Spain. The Spanish kids walking around in City shirts. Yeah? Like, bro, this is what it is. When you're successful, more people gravitate to the successful club. It's no coincidence that the biggest clubs in the world are the most successful clubs in the world in terms of fan base and trophies, right? Which is why when we were killing it with Wenger, yeah, and let's be real, we were up against Man United with more money, We were up against a better manager because Fergie was the better manager. So I believe he's still better than Pep. Yeah, until Pep overtakes Pep's unreal. That's not a knock at Pep. Yeah, but I think he's a better manager. He had a bigger stadium, better players, yeah, bigger income, yeah, and spent more. Yeah, and we managed to do an invincible season, a double, winning at their stadium a title, right? Yeah, and took 3 titles off of him and done them in FA Cups. Yeah, like there's no excuse now. Yeah, because Man City is exactly the same as what Man United were back then. They were, yes, okay, you've broken a lot of their records and you've done a 4-peat and so on, yeah, right? But let's not pretend, yeah, right, that this is something that we haven't already come up against, because we did this with Wenger. And then when anytime you put a manager's name on the table to these people, they dismiss him. Well, where did we get Wenger from, bro? We got him from fucking Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, our previous manager, George Graham, to that, we got him from Millwall. Yeah, so every time I put a manager's name on the table, like Inzaghi, oh, that's the Italian league. And it's like, bro, I would happily go back to Highbury. And Chelsea are living proof, yeah, that if you have ambition, you don't need a big stadium, because the success on the pitch brings the money in anyway. You earned what, 700 million last, or the treble winning season, yeah,
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because you won a treble.
Of course.
Yeah,
but it's the same. But it's the same that you just said then, yeah, about the fans and how fans gravitate to the best teams. Of course they do, because guess what? Kids growing up, they don't want to support some crap team. Yeah, obviously, if maybe if their dad's really into football, they'll follow it, right? But if their dad's not really into football, the parents not really, they'll just gravitate to the best team. Why would you not? Do you know what I mean? And obviously, with overseas fans, well, if you're an American or you're in a country where you've only really got the Premier League, you know what I mean? They probably don't show too much of the Championship. So again, you're going to go for the team that's on the TV. No, it's not rocket
This is
science.
why it baffles me when I see an American like Jacob, big up Jacob, man, this supports Tottenham. It's like, bro, out of all the clubs you could have fucking picked in English.
Yeah, I know.
You
Like,
picked
listen, fair play. But the point is, the sponsors are the same as the fans. The sponsors are going to go where the better teams is. Why? Because City can pretty much guarantee to sponsors that we'll get you to the Champions League semi-final pretty much every year. And how many people watch the Champions League semi-final? So that's where the money comes in. The money
Hundreds
comes.
of millions.
So the point that you just made about Chelsea is spot on. You can have no stadium. You'll still get sponsors, because this is why people don't get it. Because they go, "Oh, City have a small fan base." Our fan base is not as big as United's, Liverpool's, and Arsenal's, right? And to be honest with you, it's not something that really keeps me up at night. Yeah, but this is the point. If you have a fan base, if you have a club with 0 fans, you can still get revenue, because the sponsors will sponsor the club if you're successful, because you get into Champions League finals. It's not difficult to understand, man.
Sorry, Jez. Let me just grab these super chats. Some of them have been sat there a while, yeah, and there's 10 of them. So I'll grab these real quick, yeah. Deli is another Michael Johnson. Yeah, Dele Alli's career is mate. That guy's fucking wound me up. Yeah, that was one of the best English footballers we've seen for a long time.
He's a free transfer, isn't it? You might get him.
Wait, but we need a number 10, and he can score goals.
Yeah.
Big up, Chris, man. Taking my boys Madrid versus Valencia in April. That's why I chef doing 80 hours a week to show them greatness, bro. I can't wait to go back to Madrid Stadium. I went for Arsenal Legends game against Madrid. Yeah, and mate, that stadium, that was before they revamped it, bro. It stinks of success. Yeah, it just stinks. Yeah, you see the Madrid fans outside, they're all smiling, they're happy because they know their club's going to do what's required, and if they don't, they're sacking everyone.
I tell you what, as well, yeah, I know you hate this word, Yelly, but if there's ever a place to talk about aura, it's fucking Real Madrid, mate.
Yep, facts.
It is, bro. Facts. When you walk in that stadium, mate, and you just look out there, it's huge. It's crazy,
and it's right on a busy main road. Yeah, but you can walk all the way around the stadium and everyone's just in a good mood, mate. Like, and I see people all the time, oh, well, it's Madrid. Yeah, I see people say this all the time. Yeah, well, we're never going to be like Madrid. No, we're not with that mentality. Yeah, and yes, we're never going to be as big as them. We're not going to have the Champions Leagues they've got, so on and so forth. Yeah, they've won about 100 trophies. Yeah, but you can still have the mentality to strive to be like that. And that is what these Premier League clubs don't do, which is what City do. You are basically the English Madrid, which was what Chelsea were under Abramovich. Yeah. Fire and fire. Well, you're doing it slightly different because obviously you kept Pep. But Chelsea is probably the best example. Yeah, they're sacking Ancelotti at half time. Fucking Ancelotti, bruv. Yeah. At half time. Yeah, right. When this game's finished, you can fuck off. Yeah, but boss, I won the title last season and the cup. Don't care. You didn't do nothing. Piss off. Yeah. Everyone says to me, oh, but anyone can win at Madrid. No, they can't. How comes Rafa Benitez didn't then? How comes Lopetegui didn't? Solari didn't, and
No, that's a myth. You know, you got to be a good manager. You do. You know, that's a lie.
and you have to get the fans on side quick, bro. They
Yeah.
were booing, yeah. You know, I watch Madrid all the time, yeah. They were booing their players off the pitch, yeah. They won against Atalanta. The following week or the week after, they played Valladolid. They just got promoted. Right, this is like the equivalent of flipping Luton or something, yeah. Right, they were 0-0 at the Bernabeu at half time. They booed them off the fucking pitch, bro. They won a trophy 10 days earlier. If that was us, it'd be look at what they've done for the club. Why are you booing? It's so toxic. Yeah, then they played Betis, they played Las Palmas, and they got booed. Yeah, they won that game. Or did they? No, I think they drew. I can't remember. But either way, they then played Betis.
Drew 1-1.
Yeah, with Las Palmas, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drew that game. Then they played Betis at home at the Bernabeu. Bro, from 20 minutes in all the way to half time, the jeers and whistles and boos were loud all the way through that first half. From 20 minutes in.
Yeah,
while
but
the game's being played.
their fans in Spain are different to our fans. They have a completely different culture, right? Because I know that you responded to that United fan on Twitter about when he said United's stadium's like a cauldron. It's like not.
Oh,
nice
yeah,
place to
yeah.
be.
It's
I said
a
it's
pressure cooker. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I said this is the thing. The way that fans support clubs in England compared to the way that like Real Madrid fans support their club is completely different. And everyone looks at the Real Madrid way and goes, well, we don't want to be like that. But well, you don't want to be like that, it's fine. But they're the ones winning everything, boys.
Yeah.
So you've got to make a decision. Do you actually want to support your team to win? And sometimes you have to be negative, and sometimes you have to, you know, like you said, they've won a trophy, and the next week they drop the standards, so you cook them, yeah? But then people say, oh, that, you know, it's not really nice or whatever, but they win. Or do you want to go through this whole, we'll support the players? If a player's playing trash on the pitch.
Through thick and thin.
Like,
That is the biggest
funny,
load of bollocks ever.
It is, but like, look at United, yeah. I'm sorry, I know you got the super chat here.
No, that's cool.
Like, you look at like Rashford. That guy should have been binned years ago.
Yep.
But they it's like a story. It's like a TV series where
it's like Disney.
Give it another year. Give it another year. Give it and say he does well in 4 years' time and has a good season. Some fans will justify it, even though he's been trashed for 6 years. But
this is what they did with Granit Xhaka. This is what they did with Granit Xhaka. He had 6 bad seasons, and then he has 1 good season and fucks off. Yeah. Oh, we want you to stay. We want you to stay. Get out of here, man. Yeah. Luxemburgo didn't win anything, and he managed the Galacticos. Facts. Yeah. Pellegrini, yeah, who obviously managed you lot. Pellegrini got 96 points and didn't win a title. Yeah, and they sacked him. Barcelona got 99 points that season. They sacked him. He lost out on the title by 3 points. He had 96 points, yeah, and they sacked him. Big up Wolfgang, bro, for the membership. Love, brother. Appreciate it, man. Big up to Jason as well, 2-month member. Big up Lee, Jez, and Matty for the audio. Obviously, this was before LB jumped on. All facts. Yep, facts. Come on. Big up to Nadir as well. City fan. Ake injured. Sad, but we move. We have a squad. It helps. Facts, bro. It does help. Spitting facts, Lee. No standards. This goes back to the fan who I think was a West Ham fan that was going, I've only seen 1 trophy in 40. That ain't my problem. You support West Ham, mate. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Big up to you, brother. Big up to Morris as well. Good morning. I'm a United fan for 38 years, but seeing my club in this state, I think he meant, pisses me off. Your opinions, Kenny, Jez, Matty, and Southside. Southside. Yeah. Bro, this is what it is. Right, Man United should be Real Madrid. They should be the English Real Madrid. They've got the same similar size fan base. Yeah. And I'll say this very quickly as well. Yeah. In fact, let me get the supers real quick. Go on, Jez.
No, go on, mate. Go on.
Let me just grab these real quick. Big up Morris. Yeah, I'll come back to that in 1 second. Big up Roberto. Big up you lot. Bun all these mutant fans. Facts. I said, I can't believe why Declan Rice followed this guy. Maybe because he likes criticism, bro. It makes him better. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, innit? Yeah, maybe instead of comforting lies, mate, he actually likes the hard, cold facts. How unlucky, because I don't follow anyone, mate, so I don't even follow him back.
Yeah.
How unlucky. Big up Declan. Say hi to Declan. If he's tuning in, big up Declan. You played very well tonight, mate, but you should have fucking celebrated against the Irish. Yeah, but either way, cracking finish. Anyway, last one as well. You're right, Jez, you can't polish a turd. No centre forward, but 8 out of 10 transfer window. What the fuck? Edu has been more of a criminal than Jermaine Chenis. But just coming back, big up for the super chat slides. Make sure you smash these likes up, yeah? Right. But just coming back to what Maurice said, yeah? Right. when you let your standards drop, yeah, you're finished. Yeah, and this is why I've said this to you before, LB. Yeah, if Pep goes 2 years without a trophy, you should sack him. Yeah, as harsh as that sounds, the standards are set. He's got you right up there as one of the best, if not the best team in the world. You can argue between you and Madrid. I'd always say Madrid, yeah, for now. Yeah, but you can't knock what Pep's done. Yeah, but when you start going down the sentimental route, we did this with Wenger. Oh, but look what he's done for the club. We then ended up 9 years without a trophy. And I've always said this as well, and then I'll let you guys jump here because I need to piss. Right? Real Madrid have got more fans in Spain than any other club in Spain. Real Madrid have got more fans on the planet than any other club on the planet. So why the fuck have they not got infested with loser mentality?
Yeah, because they're ruthless. They're ruthless. You know, you mentioned
minutes.
United. I think the Super Chat mentioned United. That club died, when they decided to appoint David Moyes as their manager of the football club. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I think Pep's the best manager in the Prem. You know, it's either him or Fergie, right? It's negligible, right? But if Pep Guardiola leaves this football club, we ain't appointing David Moyes. We're just not appointing David Moyes. And you know, you've got to be ruthless with it, man. They give him a 6-year contract. It was never the right decision. And this is why, Jez, I don't know if you've got an opinion on this one, but when Pep decides to leave, I don't want Pep to be involved in the decision process about the next manager, because he's got no experience of picking the next manager, unless he had the experience at Barca that I didn't know about. I want the people who make managerial decisions to make the manager. I don't want Pep to get involved with who's the next manager unless he's done it at Barca, because obviously Barca was still decent when he left.
Yeah, but the thing is, your club goes down a total different road. Yeah, you go down the M1. Arsenal go down a B road. Yeah, that's the difference, man. You shop in Harrods. We now shop in Poundland. That's the difference with these football clubs.
And you come out with change. And you come out with change as well. That's the magic thing.
You demand success. You, as a fan base, right? You've seen the best of the best. Arsenal, we once saw that. Now you want to achieve and keep achieving. So if Pep Guardiola, let's say in 2 years' time, decides, I've done my time, I want to go another challenge, I want to do something else, right? You're going to get a proper manager in, right? Whoever that may be. And I'm not going to sit here and pontificate and say who that is going to be, right? Because that is the direction of your football club. Arsenal, right, will accept third best. Now, we all can sit here. We all can all sit here, mate, right, and sit here and say, right, okay, we've got the best young manager in Europe. Oh, blah blah, bullshit, right? Sorry, this guy is going nowhere. And I said earlier, mate, right, this could be all over for Arsenal by Christmas, because we've got Tottenham away with a weak squad. We've got Atalanta in the Champions League, and then we've got you guys.
Yeah,
it could go horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. Right? So I'm sorry, Manchester City have a totally different attitude. Arsenal Football Club, no, sorry. And I was going to ask you a question, actually, which do you think your the Etihad Stadium, do you think that's better than Main Road?
Well, no, it's not. But it's not this is the way the modern game's going, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like they're all going for these, because you know what it is, right? At the Etihad, at the Emirates, they can sell more corporate packages. Yeah. How many boxes is there at the Emirates? How many is there at Highbury? Yeah. It's all about money, man. Like at the end of the day, Lee said it before. You know, Chelsea are at Stamford Bridge. They've been one of the most successful clubs of the last decade. You do not need this massive new modern stadium to win stuff. It's an absolute lie. And also, this is what they say as well. Oh, the players want to play in the nicest stadiums. No, they don't. The players just want to play in a good team. They want to be paid well. Yeah, they want to play a good team that they're going to win. They don't care whether it's at a 45,000 seat stadium or a 60. They're really not that bothered. You think someone, because if not, everyone would be at Spurs. Haaland would be at Spurs. Yeah, Declan Rice would be at Spurs. Yeah, all the best players would be at Spurs because their stadium's one of the nicest stadiums in the world. Guess what? They're not there. Why? Because everyone knows that they probably don't pay the big wages and they're not serious. So it's just complete nonsense, man. And again, I look at your club and you know what? It must be so frustrating. I'm not trying to like wind you guys up generally, but it must be so frustrating as an Arsenal fan because, like I said earlier on, you're not a million miles away from having a proper squad, but you're far enough where it's probably not gonna be enough. I don't see you winning anything this year. You know, maybe you'll pick up a domestic cup if you take it seriously, but he doesn't take him seriously. So I'm going to say you're not going to win a domestic cup. Champions League, nah, don't see it. Premier League, nah, don't see it. One striker, one attacking midfielder, and I think you might have had enough to seriously compete.
Would you agree with me? I don't. You may not agree. The old stadiums, yeah, they might not. You just made it. You just said it. You might not have 60, 70,000 fans in there, but you've got the affinity with the fans. I mean, Highbury and Main Road. I mean, I was lucky to go Main Road many times, right? The closeness of the fans to the pitch made a big difference. Now it's also spread away. The atmosphere is not there for me. Sorry, it's not there for me.
No, but it's not. It's not really any of these modern football. You're not football stadiums, are they? They're arenas. Yeah, they're arenas. You know what I mean? Like, that's just
they're entertainment centres. That's what they are.
Yeah, they're entertainment centres, man.
Concerts, though.
The only time I've ever been to Main Road, I see Oasis. Funny enough.
Oh,
Oasis at Main Road.
There's a video of that on YouTube, and every now and again I sit there.
Yeah, mate, that was amazing, man. I'm gutted because I didn't get tickets this time around because I was asleep. You know, by the time I woke up, they sold out. But the Etihad, I've been to the Etihad maybe 5 times. Yeah. Number one, it's a myth that they got no fans and it's empty. Yeah, because every time I've been there, it's been rammed. Yeah, like literally not a spare seat in the gaff. Yeah, they're not very loud. Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, that is true. They're not very loud. Yeah, and every time I've been there, I've seen us get walloped. Literally,
I checked it out. I don't think you beat us since 2015 at the Etihad.
Mate, do you know what? I went there. Judges had my ticket. Bless up KC. Big up Kevin Campbell. RIP to him. Yeah, I remember standing outside and Judges had my fucking ticket. Yeah, I went up with Russ and a few others. Yeah, and fucking he had my ticket. I was like, for fuck's sake, why does he got my ticket? Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, he was in the pub with Kevin Campbell. Yeah, and I was outside with Troops and a load of others. I was like, go on, lads, you just go. It was hammering down with rain. I was like, you just, yeah. Judges comes legging it through the car park, yeah. Like, and he goes, I said, fucking, where you been, mate? Yeah, and just as we're scanning the ticket, today's goal scorer in the first minute, Sergio Aguero. I was like, fuck off, man. Yeah, he scored a hat-trick that day. Yeah, and then I was the other game when Sane, De Bruyne, and Sterling fucking ripped us a new one. Yeah, and they celebrated right in front of me. I think you were 3-0 up in 17 minutes or something stupid. Yeah, I was row 1 that day. I was like, this fucking ginger twat is standing there right in front of me. And then Sane with his big afro. I was fuming, bruv. Yeah, I was fucking, they got told. I told him straight. Yeah, fucking Prince Harry. Yeah, he got told. Yeah, every time I've been there. Same with Anfield, though, to be fair. Every time I've been to Anfield, I was there when they battered us and Salah run clean through. Yeah, and we got pammed 4 that day. Yeah, every time I've been to Anfield in the Etihad, I've seen us get hammered. Yeah, but Anfield, I liked Anfield, like the stadium. Bit of a weird setup. Like, because the car park's literally right outside the stadium. So you see the players and, like, you see Carragher and Gerrard and Souness just walking through, like, just standing at the away end trying to get in. They're just walking through the car park. Yeah, like, a bit of a weird one. But I like the older stadiums. Like, Man City Stadium looks like a car park, multi-story car park.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all going that way, man. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Because that's, you know, it's you get more corporate in there. You know what I mean? It's better, like you say, you get more better for probably like concerts and all that. But yeah, that's the truth, man. Moving to the Emirates destroyed your football club, like 100%, man. Because you guys were cooking. What year did you get to Champions League final? Was it 06?
06.
And then was that a year after you moved to Emirates? When you moved to Emirates?
No, that was the year before.
Oh, you moved in 2007?
2007. Yeah.
And then
since then, we've done fuck all. So fuck all. We've been pammed 8-2, 6-0, fucking done 5-6-3 by you lot.
Don't
We've
say
been
that.
absolutely slapped ever since we moved stadium, mate.
You know what's crazy is like thinking about like what if you didn't move to the Emirates and you still at Highbury, like what you probably would have Champions League by now, innit?
Mate, we would have retained title after title, I think.
Yeah.
Like, because do you know what? Even if we'd kept Wenger, we rightly should have done at that point. Yeah. But I think we would have overtaken United in terms of like Fergie would have retired a lot quicker, even with Chelsea coming in. Yeah. And Chelsea were a problem. We did the Invincible season. The following season, Chelsea got more points.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's like, I think we would have, because I think Wenger, if they'd given him money, yeah, and I know he was part of the problem why he didn't want to spend the flipping money. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, no one was available. Well, they ain't if you don't bid for him, mate. Yeah, but I think if we'd stayed at Highbury after that Champions League final instead of moving and gave him some dough, yeah, I think that Fergie would have retired a lot quicker. Yeah, because he would have had Wenger still doing his thing at Highbury. And I don't think the players would have been sold that we sold because we had some top players. We got rid of Vieira way too quick.
Mm.
Yeah, we sold him a year before we should have sold him. Yeah, we got rid of Henry. We got rid of all. We know all the players. Yeah, I think a lot of them would have stayed. Yeah, and they kept making out that we were balancing the books and all this crap. Bro, the stadium was 20 million a year. Yeah, for 25 years. And the Cronkies paid 240 million off, which was the remaining debt in 2018.
Mm.
So we were halfway through the debt. And the Cronkies paid it off.
No,
it's like, come on.
And you know what, actually? Spurs did the same thing, man. When they got to the Champions League final, what they should have done is after that Champions League final, they should have gone, you know what? We're going to go big here and invest 200-300 million quid. Let's go for it. And they just let it just sort of die off. The thing is, yeah, when you're on top or you're close to the top, you have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And you know what? That's when it gets hard. Because if you take over like a mid-table team now, it's easy to improve the team because there's a lot of mid players there. When you're at the top, yeah, you've got good players. But that's when you have to push the hardest. That's when you have to go big in the transfer window. That's when you have to spend the money. That's
what Madrid do. They won 3 trophies last season and signed Mbappe. Yeah,
exactly.
Like when Barca did the treble, did the treble, right? They signed Kaká as a world record fee. They then smashed the world record fee again the same summer for Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. Then they signed Benzema the same window and Xavi Alonso. They said, yeah, fuck your treble. Yeah, they obviously didn't win anything for quite a while, 3-4 years or whatever. But then after that, domination. Yeah, and this is the thing. Somebody said I'll have whatever Lee's smoking. No, the reason I say that, listen, everyone knows my thoughts on Wenger. He was so good for this football club, but he's also a massive reason why English football's in the gutter. Top 4's a trophy and all that. Yeah, him and Fergie just dismissed that League Cup and played the kids in it. Yeah, but we still made finals. We still got to finals with our kids. Yeah, because they were that good. Yeah, and it's like, but yeah. I say the reason I think Fergie would have retired earlier is because we wouldn't have sold our biggest stars. They would have stayed at Highbury. They would have stayed with Wenger. They wouldn't have been sold to balance books and all of that crap. Then you had Chelsea with Roman. Then the Sheikh comes in 08. I don't think Fergie would have stayed there until 2012. Because I think that Wenger would have been in the same mindset. Instead, as soon as he moved to that stadium, he fell off a cliff. It was almost like, yeah, cool. Well, we've got to the stadium now. Cool. Do you know at one point he was the highest paid manager in world football when we were in that Emirates Stadium? Yeah, and Pep was managing, Jose was managing, Ancelotti was all these managers were winning shit. He won nothing. He was the highest paid manager in world football. He kept getting a pay rise every 2 years, 11 million for winning nothing. And then going out there, we had another one. Yeah, 2008, 2009, we got to a Champions League semi-final. So we've been in the Emirates 2 years?
Is that
Champions League semi-final?
United?
We played United. Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo fucking hammered us, mate. Yeah. We lost 4-1 at the Emirates. Ronaldo scored like a 40-yard free kick past Almunia. Yeah. And then they did that breakaway goal that Sky Sports did without the football, Right? Yeah. That season, that squad was younger than any squad Mikel Arteta has ever managed. I never heard Arsene Wenger mention young squad, youth projects and all that. Neither did the fans.
There is actually a case in point here that a lot of people ignore. Right, Arsenal did apply to move and expand the north bank of the clock end. They couldn't do the east and west, right? They couldn't do it. It was Islington Town Council that refused it. Now, the north bank, as we know, was expanded in '96, right? And they wanted to expand it back another 40 yards. which they could have done. They
Mm.
could have done the clock end another 60 yards. The capacity then seated would have gone to 50,000. Now, you look at what we got at the Emirates, 60 odd thousand,
Yeah.
right? Now, Islington Town Council refused it. They said the Arsenal tube station at the time couldn't have handled the extra
Could have handled the traffic, yeah.
traffic.
Mm.
So that was refused, right? So then what Arsenal did, they said, well, can we, because of Highbury Hill behind, right, behind the East Stand, sorry, the West Stand, right? And that was refused. So
Yeah, they were a pain in the arse. Yeah, they were a fucking pain in the arse, that council.
Town Council came up with the option to actually develop Ashburton Grove, an old industrial site, blah, blah, blah. They couldn't build houses on it because it was contaminated ground and all that bullshit, right? So that's what a lot of it is all about. So Arsenal sort of had their hand forced, if you like, because the Islington Town Council were not playing the game with them. And I will sit here right now and say this: Islington Town Council made a shed load of money out of that. Shed load of money. Because they said no to Arsenal, and Arsenal said, well, F you. So we've got to move, right? Okay.
I think we pissed somebody off in that council, though. I don't know who it was that pissed them off, but we definitely pissed somebody off in that council, mate, because they rejected everything, didn't they? Even with the Emirates move, when we moved, like even when we were trying to get the bridge, and we were trying to get the roof and everything on, they were just delaying and delaying and delaying and delaying because we had to shut the train track down behind, didn't we? Behind the Emirates, we had to shut that down. To get the roof on and get the bridge over because it was like a massive 120-ton bridge. Like we had to shut everything down and we had to get permission. They kept rejecting it and rejecting it and rejecting it. We pissed somebody off in that council.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. I don't know who it was that pissed them off.
Did you need to move?
No,
because
Chelsea have proven that you don't.
Chelsea proved that you don't need a 60, 70,000 seated stadium. Obviously, yeah, I get it. It's nice to have the revenue. It's nice to have a new stadium. But we have literal evidence that you do not need it to be successful.
But then the answer to that is Lewis, big up Said as well. Bless up Said, man. He's loving life in NYC, man. He's in New York, baby. He's outside in New York, baby.
Bro. Don't stay there.
Nah, stay there, man. Stay there. Stay there. You're loving life there, man. Everything looks good on your vlogs. Yeah, don't come back to Manny, bro. Don't come back to Manchester. But make sure you sub to Said as well. But no, real talk, like the answer to that, it's great. We could have stayed at Highbury, and we can use the Chelsea one as the excuse and say or the evidence, sorry. But then they'll go, oh, but they had Roman finance in it with their Russian oil money. Well, we had a fucking Russian billionaire at our club. Yeah, we had two billionaires that were the two major shareholders, Usmanov and Kroenke. Both billionaires. Yes, he went and ruined Everton after that. Yeah, Usmanov. Yeah, but at the same time, we had fans, LB, in our stadium, love football, hate Usmanov signs up. This guy wanted to fucking spend a fuck ton of money. And we'll never know how that turned up. We can now look back at it and say, well, he ruined Everton. Yeah, but that's Everton. No disrespect to Everton fans. It's Everton. They haven't got the global pool. They haven't got the finances. They haven't got the income. So they had to throw stupid money at certain things. Whereas we were Arsenal. We're one of the biggest clubs in Europe. We were winning shit. And we've got this Russian billionaire who wants to spend a fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
it could have gone so the other way. Yeah, and what everything Chelsea did under Abramovich is what we got sold down the river for that Emirates Stadium. We were supposed to move there to be like Chelsea under Abramovich. Yeah, and instead we're sat here with 4 FA Cups since we moved there. And then people get on to us and say we're negative. It's like, bro, every year we're proven right. Like literally every year. Do you not get bored of egg on your face every year? No, I just quote tweeted some knob on Twitter, now.Arsenal, another weird guy, bruv. Yeah. Posting out Samba Lukonga's out for 5 weeks with a hamstring. Well, I did tell you he'd all flop at fucking Sevilla and they won't buy him for 12 million. Yeah, and then he's going to come back to Arsenal in the summer with 1 year left on his contract. Then we're going to sell him for about 3 million quid. We bought him for 17 million and loaned him out to Luton. We've loaned him out to Burnley and we've loaned him out to Sevilla. This was supposed to be the next Yaya Toure. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, we bought Fabio Vieira for 35 million. Yeah, cool. We ain't paid the whole 35 up front, so it's spread over the time. We've now loaned him back to the club we got him from after he's barely kicked a ball for us.
Yeah.
The difference with us and you
watching.
is your board are elite, bro. Every time I listen to Khaldoon speak, bruv, I sit there and I think I fucking love that bloke.
No, he knows what he's talking about. But like, yeah, with that Fabio Vieira, I can't remember the game, but I remember the first couple of times I watched this guy. I was like, this guy is not that good, man. I was like, why did you spend? You know what I mean?
He's our Bernardo Silva, mate.
I don't know if you do this. Yeah, obviously we did a YouTube, yeah. And obviously, like, you got all these viewers and that. Like, sometimes I come off my streams. So obviously, I get less viewers than you. Sometimes I come off and I think to myself, am I right? Do I believe what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I think about it. I think about it again. I'm like, no, I'm definitely right. So, like, for example, you know, like Fabio Vieira, right? I don't know if you had the same opinion, but I genuinely remember seeing him for the first couple of times and thinking, this guy's trash. And then I literally thinking about it. I'm thinking, nah, there must be something I'm missing here. You know, Arsenal, they've got all these scouts. They spent 35 million quid on them.
No, we sacked all our scouts. We sacked them in COVID. Mate, one of our scouts. Who's the scout, lads? Yeah, put it in the chat. Who's the scout? He used to be a rapper. He's one of our scouts. What's his name? Can't remember his fucking name. Yeah, he's a UK rapper. He's one of our scouts.
Oh,
I can't remember the geezer's name. He's one of our scouts. Joe Black. Joe Black is an Arsenal and Chelsea scout. This guy's a scout, bruv, for Arsenal and Chelsea. Fair play to him. Listen, fair play to him.
How does that work? He's scout for 2 clubs.
Yeah.
How does that work, though?
Oh, probably freelance, I suppose. Yeah, but I don't know.
If you find a player, who do you recommend the player to?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you both got a striker and he's got a striker, like, you just tell Arsenal and not tell Chelsea, or how does it work?
See, me and Matty were sat backstage yesterday. Yeah, after we did the emergency meeting, Matty's in the chat as well. Big up Matty. Yeah, make sure you sub to both these guys. There's 1,500 people in it. These likes are not good enough, lads. And I'll come to the super chats in a bit. Yeah, but we were sat backstage last night and we were looking at the City group, and he said to me, "What do you notice here?" Typed in City Group or whatever website he types in, it comes up with every single team that the City Group own. He said, "What do you see on this page?" And it shows you like a little square, like so we're sat here in our little windows. Yeah, all the way down their website. He said, "What do you notice?" I said, "Every team's successful. They're winning trophies. Yeah, and the ones that ain't were in title races or in cup finals or getting right on the edge of a fucking cup final, like a semi." I said, "But look at all these teams they've got an input in around the world. Yeah, look at Girona. Yeah, Girona's probably the best example because I watched them, so I know what I'm talking about with that. Yeah, bro, Girona income, yeah, is 5 times less than what Luton Town got for getting promoted."
Oh,
right, so Luton Town earned 5 times more money than Girona did in the last fucking year. And Girona are in a title race with Real Madrid until the end of March. How is that possible? That's like Luton Town being in a title race. In fact, not Luton Town. That's probably like somebody like in the Championship right now. They're being in a title race because Luton had the money. Yes, the money is different in the Premier League, but people seem to think that the money in Spain is dead. It's not. Yeah, it's better spread around. So in Spain, like so in England, for example, yeah, everyone gets an equal share of TV revenue. So you're guaranteed 100 mil just for being in the Prem, right? In Spain, you're not guaranteed. You don't get an equal share. You get, I think it's a 50% equal share of the pot, and the pot's about 4.2 billion, right? And you all get 50%. Yeah, the other 50% is divided again. 25% of the remaining 50, yeah, is done on where you finish in the league. And the remaining 25% is done on how long you've been in the league. Yeah, so if you finish bottom, yeah, you're getting fuck all. Whereas you finish bottom with Southampton or Sheffield United, you clean up 200 million.
Well, that's the yo-yo teams, isn't it? That's why.
Bro, Southampton got more money for finishing 20th when they were in the Prem the season before last than Barca did for winning the title.
Yeah, nah, and this is why you have
Where's the incentive
teams
to win anything?
Well, there's the thing that some of these teams don't actually want to win. Some of the owners don't actually want to win. They want to get promoted, get relegated, because then you get the parachute payments, get promoted again. If you could say with these teams, you get promoted, relegated every year.
Norwich did it. West Brom did it. Southampton do it.
You just be quids in, and you know when you get promoted, you spend a bit of money to make it look like you're actually trying, but you don't spend all the money. You don't buy the right players, etc. And you buy young players so then you can flog them. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do as well. You buy young players, you can always sell them. You can buy a 30-year-old experienced player. It's like I look at Burnley and Vincent Kompany last year. You look at every single player, didn't buy a single player over the age of 24. And it's like, why not? Because now they've
But
sold.
that's why
that's
why Girona sold Dovbyk, bro. They sold him for £25 million, 30 million euros, bro. They bought him for €7.5 million. They had to sell him because, and people say, oh, but they're backed by Citigroup. Okay, cool, but FFP is still a thing. It's not like City are just flooding money into that football club. Yeah. Bro, they literally they've got one of your midfielders that they bought from you, Herrera. He's a baller, bro.
Yeah. I
He's
remember
a
when
fucking
I
baller.
remember when he first signed and apparently
4 million.
He's meant to be.
Yeah, bro, he's unbelievable. Yeah, they had Jan Couto from you lot on loan. Yeah, that guy can cross the ball. People think Trent can cross the ball, bro. That guy can cross the ball on a sixpence. It's like watching Beckham cross the ball. He's that fucking good. Defensively, he's shocking. Yeah, but I don't think he's a right back or a right wing back. Play him at right wing. Yeah, because that guy's unreal. Yeah, then they had Savio, who's now at your club. Yeah, bro, I see him do up baby giraffe on fucking Sergio Ramos 3 times in 5-10 minutes. Killed him, bro.
He looks unreal, Savio. I can't lie.
He's class, bro. Then they've got Dovbyk up front. They bought from Dnipro for $7.5 million. They got Miguel at left back, bro. That Miguel is on $5,000 a week. Do you know that?
He won't be there next year. So
bro, I'm surprised he's there this year.
No, I know. I want City to go for it because I think Ake will be sold next summer. I have a feeling Ake could be sold, and I think it's time for us because we've not had a proper left back since Ben Mendy was signed like back in 2015 or something.
And
so
that one went fucking south because of the allegations that got dropped.
Yeah, exactly, and all the injuries that he had. You know what I mean? So Miguel Gutierrez, mate. Every time I watched him last year, he was unreal.
Mate, he's such a techie left back. Yeah,
he is.
Right,
he is.
And they brought him for $4 million from Real Madrid, and he's on 5 bags a week. $5,000 a week, bro. This YouTuber's earning more than that.
Yeah,
he's getting paid $5,000, bro. Yeah, it's like, come on, they got Daily Blind. Yeah, I don't do these heat map things and all that, but when I watched Girona, they played the most fluid football I see in Europe. Yeah, right, bro. That Daily Blind, is got to be mid-30s now, bro. His average position is left wing, and he's a centre back.
Yeah.
Then they've got Gazzaniga in goal, Tottenham's 3rd choice goalkeeper. Fulham flop as well. Bro, he was one of the best goalkeepers in Europe last season.
Yeah.
He's unreal. It's like fucking hell. It's a Tottenham thing. You go Tottenham, you flop.
Yeah, no, I know. It's weird how they've got these players, you know what I mean? And even they had Garcia last year, who, obviously went Barca.
Man. He's fucking class. He's gone back. Alex Garcia's gone to Leverkusen. Massive miss for them. Yeah, but they signed Asprilla, the Colombian boy from Watford. Yeah, number 10. Yeah, he's their record fee, and I think he costs about 16 mil. That's their record fee. So when people go, oh, but they're backed by Citigroup, it's like, bro, I think he's like 20 mil, whatever they paid for him. 20 mil is their record fee. Yeah, their wages. I went through this with Matty last night. Their wage bill is tiny. It's tiny, bro. You got a left back who's better than most left backs on the planet. Yeah, right now, and has been for a good year or so. Yeah, right. That guy's on $5,000.
$5,000.
Why didn't we go in for? He's on $5,000 a week, Jez.
That is wild.
Bro, I'm not even taking the piss. I said this before, right? So when people say this, LB, yeah, right, they said to us all summer, yeah, John Solis is on less than that. I think John Solis is on about $3,000. He's their lowest paid player.
Jesus Christ.
He's on about $3,000 a week. I'll bring it up in a second. Yeah, I'll bring it up in a second. It's crazy. Yeah, it's actually fucking mad. Here we go. I've got their wage bill here. Yo, smash these likes up. Yeah, but they go and buy players for $3 million. They will loan players from City. Yeah, from Troyes, obviously with Savio. Bro, that Savio is balling out a right wing. Last season, he played majority of the games left wing. That guy can cross the ball with left and right. He can dribble. His IQ is insane. Yeah, and he is literally Mahrez with pace. Yeah, and the way Pep will deal with that guy, yeah, he will end up being an elite level footballer. Yeah, because he's already the best winger in the Premier League already. I don't care what anyone tells me. People can waffle about Salah and Saka and all of this. Yeah, cool. You're going on output. In terms of ability, this guy is the best winger in the Premier League. Yeah, and I said that before he even landed in the Premier League. I said it at the end of last season. I said, when that guy lands at Man City, yeah, only Pedro Neto is better than him. And then I've seen Pedro Neto this season, back in the last season. I was like, do you know what? This guy's better than Neto. Yeah, Pedro Neto's a fucking baller. Yeah, watch this. This is Girona wage bill, yeah? Watch this. This is wild. Average players on 25 bags, yeah? Look at this. Donny van der Beek's on 60. This is in euros, yeah? Right, let's take 20% off of that. Right, Dan Juma's just signed for them. Brian Hill, he's been brilliant since he's got there. Yeah, man of the match in the last 2 games. He's on 48 bags. So he's on about, what, 40 grand a week, 38 grand a week. Porto's a baller. Daily Blind's on 34 bags. The Gankoff's not bad. Look, the goalkeeper's on 20. Yeah, Stuani, 39-year-old Christian Stuani.
Oh yeah, Stuani.
Yeah. Look, Yangel Herrera, come through the City Academy, baller. Yeah, Ivan Martin, baller. Yeah, Miguel, 6,000 euros, bro, a week.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, John Solis, 3.5 grand in euros a week. Bro, I've had better weeks on YouTube at times. Well, quite a lot of times. Yeah, I've had fucking better weeks on YouTube than this guy is getting paid to kick ball for Girona in La Liga. These men were in a title race. Yeah, let's go back to last season. Yeah, let's see how much they were on last season.
Wow.
Yeah. Garcia has obviously gone back to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dovbyk was on 40 grand a week in pounds. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. And Savio, 20 bags. So that's about 16 grand in pounds.
How much?
Yeah.
16,000 a week.
It's mad, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying, bro. How is this manager? Yeah, Valerie,
it's
7 bags.
It's scouting, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? You got to get the right players. And this is the thing. It always goes back to it. You don't always have to go out and spend £100 million on a player. If you've got the right scouts and you know what you're looking for, do you know what I mean? You can get these. I mean, look at some of our most important players this season. Kovacic, 25 mil. Gundogan, free transfer. Savio, 25 million quid. I mean, you don't have to go out there. If you know what you're doing, you know what you're looking for. You have a manager that knows what they're looking for. You have a scouting network that is clear what is. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, eventually you do have to go out there and spend the big money. You're going to have to do that. You have to do it with Rice. We're going to have to do it when Kevin De Bruyne leaves. We're going to have to go in for Musiala or someone like that and spend 100 mil. But you don't always have to do that. It's like with the thing, because you know what? Going back to the point that we were speaking about before, yeah, about the attacking midfield. I don't understand why you guys didn't go for Eze, mate. No negotiating.
What about Elise? Yeah, Elise, 45 million Champions League clause. Yeah, Champions League team combined for 45 M's. He can play right wing, he can play number 10. But we hamper Saka. And that's what our fans do. Bro, you supported City all your life, yeah? You had Mahrez score a hat-trick in an FA Cup semi-final. The following game, he was dropped.
Yeah, that happened to him twice.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you see this, bro?
I've seen Foden score a hat-trick and get dropped. I've seen Aguero. Mahrez FC, bruv. Come on. Where'd you get this from? Oi, my baller, bruv. My baller.
Oh, I got it for my birthday, innit?
My baller, bro. I fucking love Mahrez.
Mahrez.
Yeah, I love Mahrez, man. Mahrez is a top player. I want to read this comment out, yeah? Where is it? Bless up everyone locked in. If either of you two need to bounce at any point, let me know, because I'm going live in about an hour for the Brazil game.
Yeah, I'm going to go in 5, man.
So, where's this comment gone? Where is it? Smash the likes up, guys. Make sure you sub to both the lads. The link's in the title. I can't find him. Oh, there we go. There it is. How did you manage to buy Savio from your sister club, Girona? Well, that's factually incorrect. They bought him from Troyes. Yeah, he was on loan to Girona, and Troyes is a sister club. For 20 mil without outside competition. How do Arsenal compete with that? Find better scouts.
Or
we ain't got
do what we've done. Do what we've done. You know what happened, yeah? You know this multi-club model, right? We're now getting the success because we was one of the first clubs to do this on a global scale. When Serrano, who's the guy who runs our football club commercially, was at Barcelona, because he used to run the club at Barcelona, he wanted to do this, what City have done at Barcelona. And all
Barca didn't want to do it.
Barca didn't want to do it. Barca said, no, we don't think that's the way to go. I think they wanted to focus on like the basketball and doing all the other sports. They felt that was the better way to do. Ferran said, I'm sure this new model is going to be the best model. They said, no, they didn't let him do it. He's come to City. City have said, yeah, if you want to do that, do that. We've done it. We're now reaping the rewards. It was a gamble. They spent loads of money buying all these clubs. They put loads of money into why are we not allowed to reap the investments? Arsenal could have done this. United could have done this. They didn't do it. We did. We're now reaping the rewards. If Arsenal wanted to buy a Spanish club and do the same as what there's nothing stopping them from doing that. But we're just now reaping the rewards because we was the first movers. We were the first ones to do this on this scale. We have 12 clubs in the thing now. At the end of the day, we're just reaping the rewards because we were the first ones to do it. You could have done it. Barca could have done it. Barca said
Liverpool tried to do it and they fucking bankrupted Bordeaux. Watch the Scousers go mad in the chat.
Bounce league. I'm back out on the boat tomorrow.
Go on, Jez.
At 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. So yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow night, Lee, at 6 p.m.
Yep, we will be there
on the show. Lewis, lovely to meet you, man.
Hey, mate. Thank you.
Be enjoyable. Big up the chat. And yeah, I'm going to get out and catch some fish. So there we
go
go.
on, Jezza.
And
No, I appreciate you coming on, Jez. Make sure you sub to Jez as well, people. Make sure you sub to Jez.
Take care,
and,
everybody.
his link's in the title. Bless up, man. I'm just trying to find this as well, yeah? Because there was a tweet from Fabrizio Romano, and I see it earlier in the summer, yeah, where we actually went in for Savio before you lot went. Yeah, before he went to Troyer's. Yeah, I'm going to find the fucking tweet. I will find it. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. People have always got an excuse, bro. It's jarring.
I'll wait for it.
Of course it is. But again, there's nothing stopping Arsenal from doing that. Why don't Arsenal do it? And then, and if Arsenal would have done it, you know, you'd be able to get these players, and City won't be able to buy them because they're part of your system. It's just like that's how the life works, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's just how life works. You got connections. You can have favourable connections. If Lee or Jez has something for sale, and I want it, yeah, they're probably going to sell it to me than some random guy on the street, aren't they? Because I've got a connection with them. That's how it is. It's not different. We've got a connection with Girona. We've got a connection with Troyes. Yeah, we get the dibs. It's not some sort of like mad conspiracy or some mad things. It's just we have a connection with the club, so we get first dibs on it. If you want a first dibs on players, you go and get another club.
Yep. Yeah, look at that. Arsenal and Red Bull Group also had contacts with Savio. Man City are leading the race to sign Savinho, talented Brazilian born in 2004. Official bid from to Atletico Mineiro, 6.5 million euros plus add-ons and sell-on. Next destination could be PSV on loan, which is where he went. Yeah, and that was February the 15th, 2022. Arsenal and Red Bull Group also. Well, so where's Edu's fucking Brazilian connections then?
Exactly.
So I'm saying we could have signed this guy.
And on that,
we could have signed him for 6.5 fucking million euros. Look.
Exactly. And on that note, guys, I'm out. See you later.
Nah, big up, Jezza. I appreciate you rolling through, man. Thank you, man.
Always.
Enjoy your fishing, mate.
Take care. Yeah, well, the last trip was shit, so let's hope it's better tomorrow. So take care, man. Take care.
Nah, bless, mate. Appreciate it. But this is what I'm saying, LB, yeah? And chat. It's jarring. We've got a Brazilian guy who apparently knows the Brazilian market. Why didn't we buy that guy? We bought Marquinhos.
It's weird,
and he was free, and we paid 3 million euros for a player that's free to keep good relations with the club. We've now loaned him to Norwich, loaned him to Nantes, brought him back, sent him back to Brazil, and he's coming back in January. Yeah, he was free.
Well, this is the thing as well. What I don't get is, about this whole thing is City every year sign one South American. Because when you find these South Americans, they're always a gamble. Yeah, sometimes you get them in and they don't work. 10 million wasted. Yeah, but eventually you're going to get a hit, i.e. Alvarez.
Yeah,
and if you get an Alvarez that's a hit, you're selling for 80 million. That funds your next 8 South American, 8 to 10 South American purchases. We've now signed another guy, Echeverry, who looks very, very good. Very, very good. I've watched him a few times for River Plate. He plays for the Argentinian under 23s for Mascherano, and he looks scary as well. And he was going to go Barcelona, but then they had to pull out the deal for some reason. So he's another one that could work out. And you just go in every year. You get, and this is what Edu, if he's Brazilian, he should have first dibs on all those Brazilians coming through the ranks, because he should be, as a Brazilian guy, getting onto him saying, "Listen, mate, you know what I mean, I'm gonna fucking get you in the first team. I'll tell Arteta to push you through." You know what I mean? Use all the tactics in the book. I don't know. I mean, it's not like you see too many South Americans coming through the Arsenal. The Arsenal system, and that's strange. If you've got a Brazilian running that side of the club, you would have thought that you would have had all the contacts. That's when you signed.
The Brazilian guy from the FA, I think it was. I think it was the FA. I can't remember the guy. Maybe the chat I remember. Said that when we signed him, he did an interview and he said, "Oh, Edu to Arsenal. Yeah, good luck with that." And this was one of the top boys in Brazilian football, like hierarchy in Brazilian football. He said, "Oh, Edu's going to Arsenal." Yeah, good luck, Arsenal. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, and here we are, ripping up contracts, loaning players in, buying players in, loaning them back to the clubs that we bought them from. like selling them for peanuts. We bought Aaron Ramsdale for 27 million. We've sold him for 18 plus 7 add-ons. 1 million of them add-ons as if they stay up. The other 6 million, is on performance. Well, that means clean sheets. Surely he's a goalkeeper. Yeah, Southampton going to get smacked all season, so we're getting 18 million, and they're going to get relegated. We've sold him for less than we bought him for. Yeah, what we're doing here, like we're dusted, bro. Yeah, we've literally sold so many players for cheap. Yeah, Smith Rowe went for 27 million plus 7 add-ons. If he was at Chelsea, he would have gone for 45. They sold an academy player called Humphreys this summer. He'd never played ball for the first team. They sold him for 17 million. Bro, we got 7 million more for Smith Rowe.
I know, but Arteta just never played him. I know he had his injuries and that. Yeah, I know he had his injuries, but even when he was fit, he never gave him a chance. And then you'd throw him in for a game and he'd be shit. Yeah, of course he's going to be shit. If you don't play, players got to be match sharp, haven't they? You know what I mean? Like, if you're not sharp, you're not played a game for a while, and you just get thrown into a professional football match. It's going to take you a couple of games to get up to speed. But yeah, man, I just think, like, at the end of the day, right, when it comes to your club, I think that you guys could be in trouble, mate. And again, when I say in trouble, yeah, again, I'm not trying to wind anyone up here. Yeah? Lee knows. I've spoken to Lee when I met him in Spain. You know, I just say what I say.
Yeah, come on.
If Saliba's world class, right, which I think he's a very, very good centre back, and you're not winning stuff, surely he's going to be thinking to himself, I'm going to leave. Now, I'm not saying he's going to leave now. I'm not saying he's going to leave in January or this summer. It might be the summer after. But you have to start winning stuff now. Otherwise, eventually, those players are going to say, I've got to win. I've got to win Champions League. I've got to win Premier League. I'm not winning nothing. And that ultimately comes down to your ambition as a football club. You know what I mean? Like I say, I think you're 2, maybe 3 players away from seriously challenging, not just for the Prem, for the Champions League. Because ultimately, you are a good team. But you need to be more than a good team. You need to have depth. You need to have squad depth. You need to have players that can come in and cover. And the fact that you've only got 1 attacking midfielder, that is outrageous. That is gross negligence. Someone should be fired for that. I can't lie.
He said it the other day. Manu Petit's the only one who calls this fucker out, mate. Yeah, he said the transfer window.
Petit.
He said the transfer window, by not signing a striker has been a failure. He's the only legend that calls it out.
Can I just say something? Yeah, because sometimes I click on these videos. I don't know what's happened to Martin Keown, mate, on TalkSport.
Oh, you sent me that. I played that. Fucking that guy, bruv.
Bro, I don't know what's wrong with him. Yeah, he always makes excuses, bro. He always.
Can you imagine? Excuses. Yeah, he played with all the top players. Yeah. No, can you imagine if he sat in the dressing room and said, "Well, we're up against the juggernaut, Thierry, Dennis, Patrick,
could
Robert.
Be tough today, lads.
Could be like, listen, we have to be near flawless all season. Well, that's bullshit because you dropped points in over 25% of your games last season. Yeah, you drew 7 and lost 3. Yeah, that's 10 games. 10 out of 38. That's more than 25%. Yeah, we drew 5 and lost 5. Yeah, so you don't have to be near flawless, do you? Like what we're doing here, it's about 28%. Yeah. And can you imagine if he sat in the dressing room with this lot and said, "Well, it's going to be tough this season." But
is he on the payroll at Arsenal? So does he do any media work?
Every now and again, but very rarely. But he's trying to angle for that job.
Right.
Yeah. We've got Ray Parlour, Ian Wright. Who's the other one? Ray Parlour, Ian Wright, David Seaman. He does a bit of coaching 1 day a week at Arsenal. Don't know why it's only 1 day a week, but there we go. And then we got Martin Keown. Yeah. The only ones who really called it out are Thierry Henry, and Manu Petit. Even Wenger called it out last season. Maybe it was this season. I can't remember. I see a clip the other day where he was on beIN Sport, Wenger, and he said, "Well, the difference is that Arteta is too rigid. Yeah, he doesn't let the players express themselves on the pitch. Yeah, he said it's all too rigid, and they have to stay in their own zones on the pitch and all of this." Yeah, he said, like, we need to give the attacking players more freedom to express themselves. Yeah, look at Saka tonight for England. Yeah, right, bro. How many times did he actually dribble past his man and cross the ball in? Once. And the time that he set Harry Kane up for the offside goal, he never dribbled past anyone. He just dropped his shoulder and whipped it in. Great cross. Yeah. How many times did he actually take his man on? When I'm watching the geezer you've signed from fucking Troyes, played for Girona, Savio, bro, that guy can stop and start you, he can go left, he can go right, he can heel click it inside, he can drop a shoulder. I'm like, it's just different. That's why, like, bro, every single winger in world football should be looking at that 17-year-old at Barcelona, yeah, and hang their fucking heads. He's just turned 17, bro. He's the best winger in world football. Yeah, for ability. Yeah, maybe output is nowhere near, say, somebody like Salah, for example, or Saka. Yeah, but in terms of ability, bro, he's 17, just turned. He's the best winger in world football. He can take a man on left foot, right foot. He can cross a ball equally as well. Savio the same. Yeah, and you're looking at these robotic wingers in the Premier League, and Wenger sussed it. Yeah, he said, yes, they're defensively solid. Yes, they're good. They're very good. He goes, but to get over the line, you need to give players in the attacking positions more freedom to express themselves. You imagine Wenger with this team right now, even a washed-up 80-year-old or whatever he is. Yeah, I swear down, we'll win the title against you, like if he was our manager this season. Yeah, because look at what he did when he came in with George Graham's back four.
Yeah,
just littered it with attacking players. Bang, see you later. Yeah, if he had this team this season, or even the last 2 seasons, I think we win back-to-back titles with Wenger. Yeah, and I can't stand Wenger.
Well, Wenger was an elite level manager, yeah, who needed the upstairs, in my opinion, to move with the times. And maybe Wenger needed to move with the times as well. But he needed, because he was the manager. Did he go before Fergie? Who went first?
Yeah, he went first, yeah.
So then Fergie was basically the last manager.
No, hold up. Sorry, Fergie went first.
But Fergie went first and then Wenger went. So Wenger was effectively the last manager in football, right? If he come in now, say he was a regen now, yeah, and he had a proper sporting director, bro, the guy'd be cooking. Because he bought the players. Yeah, because obviously he was very stubborn, wasn't he? He was very stubborn. He needed someone to say, you're getting this player, mate. Yeah, I'm signing. But he had that
with David Dean. As soon as David Dean left the football club, collapse.
Well, that proves the point then, doesn't it?
And I met David Dean outside Chelsea when we, I think it was Emery's first away game. We lost to you at the Emirates, then we had Chelsea away. I think it was 3-2. We lost. Yeah, Alonso dinked the keeper. Yeah, and me and a couple and Kenny and a few others, we see David Dean outside Stamford Bridge. Yeah, what a nice guy, bruv. Yeah, what a guy, bruv. That guy was Mr. fucking Arsenal. That guy built Arsenal Football Club. He was basically just like, yo, Arsene, relax, calm down. Yeah, we ain't got that anymore. Yeah, we've literally got Super Duper Mick and Super Duper Edu. Yeah, then we've got Jack Wilshere and Mertesacker running the academy. Yeah, then we've got David Seaman coaching the under-23s and the under-18s goalkeeper players. Yeah, 1 day a week. It's like, why have we... Like, come on, what are we doing here? Yeah, David Seaman, legend, cool, fantastic. Yeah, Edu, you're on the bench for the Invincibles, mate. Like, good player. Yeah, Jack Wilshere, always fucking injured. Yeah. Mertesacker, decent defender, very decent defender. Yeah, and then we've got fucking Arteta. Bro, he was a panic buy on deadline day because Cesc got a fucking brain and said, fuck it, I'm going Barca. Yeah, so we've got all of these ex-players at this football club, yeah, that are running the football club. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but where's the mentality? Where's the mentality that they had back then?
Is it cool? Because what the club needs is best in class.
Yeah, and we ain't got anything like that anywhere.
And is it a coincidence that every single one of those guys is best in class? Or are you just giving them the jobs because they're ex?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's ex because it brings the unicorn mob out. Oh, we're a family. Yeah. Oh, look at us. We're all pulling in the right direction,
thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. And this is the thing.
You should go. If you've got an under-16s manager, you should go and get the best manager in the world for the under-16s.
And this is what you lot do.
And don't matter
if they play Chelsea did under Roma.
Don't matter if they play for Arsenal. Is that the best guy?
Grab a beer quickly. I'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah. No, if that's the best guy, you get the best guy. You don't just give the man the job because he used to play for Arsenal. And it's the same at City. You know, it probably happens at City, but it's masked. It's probably masked better because we've got a better manager and a better structure at the top with better players. So it don't really matter. No one really looks at these things when you're winning. You know what I mean? But when you're not winning, you question everything. You question the owner. You question the board, the sporting director. You question the manager. You question the players. You start questioning the fans. But that's what happens when you're losing because you've got to question it. When you're at the top, you're just sitting there chilling, man. I don't care what's going on in the under-18s. I don't care what's going on, you know, with whatever. I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm a football fan. All you're bothered about is winning, man. So that's the thing for me. Yeah, I got a question. Last question before I go, man.
Go on. I'm going to wrap this up in a sec anyway.
Are you, as an Arsenal fan, noticing any change in the Arteta inners, any percentage change in if you don't win anything this year. I mean, some of these Arsenal fans that have been Arteta in coming over and saying he might have to leave, even if it's small, or are they just like, no, he is staying again? If
Yeah, but they said the same last year. Yeah, he has to win a trophy. Well, he don't, does he? Because their key word is context. Yeah, so if we get to a Champions League final, an FA Cup final, a League Cup final, and lose the league on points by 1 or goal difference by fucking 1 goal, oh, we can't sack him. Okay, cool. Well, he's not been to a final since he won one, mate. So forget the finals. Yeah, but I've noticed since this transfer window ended, bro, the amount of these top gooners that have been riding this guy for 5 years, yeah, right? The worm is turning. Their real colors are coming out. The real truth is coming out, yeah. And they just say it in a slightly softer way. Like, so I'm just rude with it. I don't give a shit. I'll tell him his shit. Yeah, I'm like, no, you can fuck off, mate. Yeah, what we doing here? Whereas they'll go, oh well, I don't think that we have the physical presence in midfield. Seeing as Moreno is injured, motherfucker, you didn't watch Moreno last season. What are you waffling about? Do you know what his physical yeah.
No,
but his ball recoveries. Yeah, you'd love to touch his balls. Yeah. Right. Bro, they're talking about some game he played against PSG or someone for Sociedad. Bro, go and watch him against Cadiz. Because I watched that game. He was fucking shit. Yeah, and he's no good. And this is what they do, LB, yeah. They hype up every player we sign, but then when the window shuts and we get one injury, and let's be real, I think Odegaard's only missed 4 Premier League games in 2 seasons. 4 or 5. Yeah, so
decent.
Very decent. He's always available. But we've called this all summer. We said this on the last day of the season, yeah? Matty sent me a link earlier for the stream, for a fan cam he did. Yeah, I think it was the last day of the season or the first day of this season, whenever. But we've said it all summer. We are going to get injuries this season because Saliba stayed fit all year. Gabriel stayed fit all year. Rice stayed fit all year. Odegaard stayed fit all year. And Saka, well, we just fucking juice him up with ketamine. Yeah, and off he goes again with a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah. It's not normal that all those players stayed fit.
And you can't do that for 2 years straight.
No,
yes, Odegaard didn't go on international duty for his country in the summer. Yeah, but at the same time, that's probably hindered him. Yeah, like, listen, the injury he got, that's not on the player that was tussling for the ball with him. That was just a freak injury.
It's unlucky, but then
same with Calafiori, that was unlucky.
But last year you got lucky with the players staying fit.
We didn't have a major injury apart from Jesus. Jesus was the only major injury, and well, fuck it, he's had 3 knee surgeries since he's been at Arsenal. 3. He's done more knee surgeries than he's had seasons.
His career's dusty.
He's trying. We should have binned him, bro.
You know what's mad? Yeah, I told Arsenal fans when you bought him, I said you've not bought a striker. You know,
he even admitted it.
Bro, I know.
Zinchenko admitted he can't defend, and both of them players we funded. Yeah, Haaland, because we paid for that, and that paid for Haaland. Yeah, and this is my point. Yeah, Arsenal fans say one thing but do another. So right now it's all doom and gloom. Oh my god! Oh, this and this and this. But then if we go and beat Spurs, they'll forget about it. Yeah, if we go and beat Atalanta or draw away to Atalanta, oh, great result. We get a draw at the Etihad, great result. They'll forget about it. Yeah, but fast forward to October, we've got Liverpool at home, followed by Newcastle away, followed by Inter away, followed by Chelsea away, all in the space of 13 days. We're fucked by the end of November. Before that November international break, we're finished. Yeah, and I've been telling everyone this. Yeah, he did score against Cadiz, but go and watch his performance in that game. He was shit. Go and watch his performance in that game. He was dead. Yeah, go and watch his performance against Granada last season. Go and watch his performance, against Almeria last season. Go and watch his performance against Vallecano last season. Bro, I watched every single Real Sociedad game last season, pretty much. I'd say maybe 90% of the games. These men see a couple of highlights reel and see, oh, we got the most duels or recoveries won in Europe, and they gassed him up. If I had sat at the end of the season, on the last day of the season, and said, our transfer winner is going to be Mikel Moreno, it's going to be Norbert Neto on loan, it's going to be Calafiori, and it's going to be Raheem Sterling on loan, the men in white coats would have been circling, bruv. They'd be like, what the fuck are you waffling about? Fast forward 3 months, they're gassing it up. Yeah, now, Tomiyasu's out injured. Tin is still here, he's injured. Jesus, I think, still injured. Yeah. Calafiori's injured, another freak incident. Yeah. And Odegaard's now injured. Yeah. My man says in the chat, Odegaard, zero creativity now. Tom, he's created one chance since the 22nd of April. One chance. One created chance in the Premier League since the 22nd of April. And I never believed that. So I went to the Premier League website and checked it, and it's fucking true. One created chance. He created nothing.
That is wild.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
stinks.
again, this is what I'm saying, right? When it comes to this backup, yeah, this like rotated player that you're not telling me that there's no creative player out there in Europe who's maybe, you know, tail end of the career, maybe early 30s, that you could have picked up for less than 30 mil. And you say to him, listen, Odegaard's the man.
LB, we could have gone and got, sorry to cut you mid-flow, yeah. We could have gone to Villarreal and gone and got Alex Baena.
Yeah.
He's unreal, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone who watches La Liga, yeah, that guy couldn't even get in Spain's first team in the Euros. He then went to the Olympics team and scored a banger of a free kick in the final. Yeah, he run the show. That guy is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been our number 10. And I said all summer, and anyone who watches me on a regular, right? I said we need a striker, we need a right winger, we need another number 10. Because if he goes down injured or he fucks off and disappears in games like Bayern Munich, Aston Villa, he was good in the first half of both of them, but disappeared second half when they changed it up a bit. Yeah, what are we going to do? Where are we going from here? I didn't think we'd get rid of Vieira, but he ain't the answer anyway. And I said we need a striker, a right winger, a number 10, a CM, yeah, a goalkeeper because Ramsdale's going to go. And if you want to get another defender, go and get a defender. We could have got Dovbyk and Morata for 35 million quid for the pair. You tell me they ain't sitting on the bench. They're happy to sit on the bench at Letty because that's what Morata did back in this season. Yeah, Dovbyk is coming to a bigger club. 24 mil he was, and 10 mil for Morata. 34 mil, bro. We've got two strikers. Yeah, then you go and get Elise for 45 mil. That's 80 mil. 80 mil. Now that's a player that can play number 10. You don't need to necessarily get a number 10, and he can play right wing. Right? 80 million. You've now got 3 attacking players. That's sweet. But
that's what I'm saying. You don't have to go out there and spend 100 mil on a player. Like you do have to do that eventually because you have to do that, yeah. Because when you go for that elite level, but when you're buying these like filler players, you can get if you do it properly. Yeah, you do it properly. You properly research. Yeah, you look at the players properly. You do all your scouting. You get all your scouts. Do you think he fit us? Yeah. Do you think? Yeah. And all of them say, yeah. Everyone's ticked it off. The manager's happy. You're happy. Go get him, man. Do not all cost is mad cash.
Yeah, 25 mil for this guy. And we went and got fucking Raheem the Dream. We could have gone and got Neto. Eze. Yeah. But even like, so if we went and got Dovbyk and Morata, right, people would turn their nose up at them. We got Jesus in 29. Did you see his miss tonight?
Yeah, I did. When the ball got crossed across, he got.
He's 3 yards out, open goal, and it's over the bar. This is the guy that we're apparently going to overtake you lot with.
Yeah. so this is where I think the Havertz debate, is interesting because Havertz second half of the season in terms of G&A slammed it. That's not the point. Clearly, he can score goals pretty consistently. What Arsenal need is that big goal.
That dirty bastard up front.
That dirty bastard up top where you really need a goal. It's 0-0, dying moments of the game to
He's
step
done nothing
up.
all game and then bullet header.
Yeah, and I know he has scored like a couple of those, but like in the big games.
Bro, when he went clean through, the other week, right, against Brighton. Everyone's crying about the referee.
Yeah, I know.
The referee didn't stop Lewis Dunk passing a 50-yard straight pass straight across the deck through our whole team. Yeah. Right, well, where's the midfield and defense? Yeah. Right. The referee did not stop 29 going clean through. And when me and Matty were watching that game, I was like, he's clean through here. I said, do you think he's going to score? He went, hell no. I said, hell no as well, Matty. And guess what? He missed. Yeah, he missed. Then it bounced to Saka. He spanked the shot off the defender. It then hit 29. He tripped over the ball. It went for a goal kick. Then he then lays one on the plate for Saka. We knew he weren't scoring, bro. The difference is if Haaland's in that position, yes, we're talking about somebody stratosphere's level clear, but bro, we didn't even need to go and get a Haaland type striker because they're unique. Yeah, we could have gone and got Dovbyk. Dovbyk scores that. Morata scores that, and he's a fucking donkey. But that's somebody you can bring off the bench and say, yo, we'll go to a 4-4-0, but we'll have Morata. Yeah, we'll have Morata. Sorry, a 4-4-3. sorry, a 4-5-0 or a 5-4-0. Yeah, because we had a red card. So we've got 10 players instead of 11. But we'll have Morata right at the peak. Morata's rapid as well. So is Dovbyk. Dovbyk's quick. Either of them go clean through in that position, that's in the back of the net. And they're not even fucking elite level strikers. They're very good strikers. Yeah, we could have got both for 35 million, bruv. Yeah, Morata's on 160,000 euros a week at AC Milan. Yeah, sorry, 200 something euros, 260 euros. 260 grand a week. Bro, we could have said to him, come to Arsenal, we'll pay you 150 grand a week. We'll guarantee you a certain amount of games. Dovbyk's coming as well. Dovbyk was on 60 grand or whatever at Girona. We'll give you 75 grand a week. Yeah. We're going to rotate between you lot. 29 can then play as a false 9. He can play as a number 10. He can play in midfield in certain games if you want him to. Now you've got a midfielder, you've got a striker, 2 strikers. You go and get Elise for 45 mil. He can play at number 10. You don't have to flog Odegaard and Saka to death. This is why Man City are so clear. Yeah, Sorloth was 30 million. Second top scorer in La Liga last season. Yeah, he's not great either. 30 million euro, bro. That's 24 million quid. We could have gone and got him and Morata for 35 mil. We could have gone and got Dovbyk and Morata for 35 mil. Bro, we did 33 million on Mikel fucking Marino. 33 million. Yeah,
that seems
fair
like
enough. He's injured.
That seems.
He had 1 year left on his contract, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And he's their third best midfielder. LB, he's their third best midfielder. Brace Mendes is better than him, and Zubimendi is clear of all of them. And I'll tell you something, Turientes is probably better than him as well. Yeah, I watched this league. Yeah, I've been saying, anyone who's watching this, and there's still 1,300 people, bless you all, but smash the likes up and sub to LB. Yeah, I watch that league week in, week out. Anyone who's watched me watch that league. I've been saying about Alex Baena for the fucking longest. That guy is a baller. I was calling out Savio for the longest, Yankuto for the longest, yeah, Miguel Gutierrez for the longest, yeah. Even Porto and Sagankov, fucking bring them in, bro. They can be Saka back up. But the thing with Arsenal fans is they don't want Starboy to be dropped. So it's, why would anyone come in of a decent level and sit on the bench? Because they get fucking told they're playing, bruv, and Saka's sitting bench. You do it with Mahrez, you do it with Grealish.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, you don't know for a fact. It might make Saka even better, bro. Because if Saka's suddenly got someone behind him who's pushing him, so how do you know that this is the best Saka?
It ain't exactly.
I mean, you don't know that. I mean, there could be levels to Saka, but it's not unlocked. I remember when different position, Kyle Walker was at our club, yeah, and we had Danilo. Danilo, decent player. Like pretty standard, gives you 6s, 7s out of 10s, like nothing special, but very rarely did anything bad. Yeah, Kyle Walker was all right. We sold Danilo, did a swap deal, got Cancelo in that season. Kyle Walker, one of the best seasons I've ever seen.
Yep.
Because all of a sudden he's going into training, going, "Oh
fuck.
Shit!"
Man. Yeah, and this guy's technically better than me.
Yeah, so he's had to work harder in training. He's had to actually think about what he's doing, and he went up like that.
And he did. That was probably the best version of Kyle Walker we've seen.
Bro, he was unreal. Because why? Because he got pushed. So if you bring in a winger that can push Saka, you know, you don't worry about the fact if he's getting benched. And by the way, that's not a bad thing because that means you got a better player than him, which is good. But it could push Saka onto higher levels. But yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, listen, I got to go, man. But
nah, bless up for rolling through as well, man. I appreciate it.
It's chill. It's chill.
What you got coming up this week, man?
What we got coming up this week? We got the Brentford game, which I think we'll win, but we've won.
They're your bogey team. But
yeah,
they ain't got no iPhone Tony anymore. iPhone Adoni.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, but we won the last 2 against them, and then they won 2, and then we won the 2 before that. So you know, statistically, they're gonna beat us, but I think we'll be all right.
Is it the Etihad, right?
Yeah.
Nah, you're pounding them.
Our next 3 games are all the Etihad. We've been kind of got the good.
Oh, yeah, you got your Champions League draw, yeah, and then you got us there, yeah.
Yeah, but just you know what it's like, bro. You know what I mean? Just smashing out the previews and that, and but then it's just international breaks in it again, man. Fucking hating me. Like everyone's getting screwed by these international breaks. You know, it's crazy.
Do you know what it is though? Yeah, like everyone knows. This is why I get the ump. Yeah, I know you got to go. Yeah, like everyone knows that there's a game in an international break 3 games into the season. Yeah, you've managed your squad so well. Rodri hasn't played a game. Yeah, he played for Spain 58 minutes the other day. Well, with stoppage time, about 60 minutes, 65. Yeah. Bro, he's not played a game. The last game he played for you lot was a final.
Mm.
That was the last time he played for you lot, was the final against
Yeah,
Man
yeah.
United.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the last game he actually played was the final for Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've gone, you can have a few months off. Spain have said, yeah, cool. And then they played him for 58, 65 minutes the other day. Yeah, but you've got Gundogan there now. So everyone says, oh, if Man City lose Rodri, they're fucked. Well, they're not, because they've got Gundo there.
Mm.
Yeah. Whereas if we lose a player like Odegaard, what have we got? And this is the difference, bro. Yeah. Your squad management from your manager is elite. Yeah. Only Ancelotti is on the same page as him. Yeah. Them two managers are so clear with the way they rotate their players. Yeah. Arda Güler came in the other day, played a game. The next game, Brahim Diaz starts. Next game, Dani Ceballos starts. Next game, Modric is in. Yeah, and it's like, just keep rotating the team. Just keep rotating, because you know what? You've got 60, 70 games, because you want to go right to the end of every competition. Yeah. So people, fans like us here, we'll sit there and go, oh, why is this player not playing? Why is he not? Relax. Yeah. Whereas with Arsenal fans, Saka can't be dropped, mate. Yeah. They refuse it to drop Saka. Yeah. And Saka, like you said, knows he's not getting dropped. So he just goes through games. But then he'll get an assist or he'll ping a goal in and everything's forgotten. And it's like, bro, come on. Last 10 games of the season, that guy falls off a cliff. But it's why Man City are winning, man.
Probably because he's knackered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's not being rested and rotated. Whereas, is it any any surprise that when the City play the best football, end of the season?
Facts.
They're all fresh and they're all ready to go, man.
Yeah, so, facts. Big up for coming on, man.
Big
I
up,
appreciate it, man.
Big up always. Big up chat, man. Smashing the likes and that. And yeah, I'll see you later, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you, mate. Big up to everyone locked in as well. The average watch time on this is literally nearly 18 minutes long. 17 minutes 33 live average watch time. That's lit. Let me grab these super chats. I'm going live again for Brazil. I need to know what channel it's on. Tell me it's on a YouTube channel or something, please, because it's easier. So yeah, big up to everyone who's locked in. Did you see the Germany game? I did. We see the miss, bruv. Look at the name of this guy, bruv. That name's funny. Love this topic. Get me out. Oh, sorry, brother. I've only just seen this. Bless up Joshy, man. Big up Jose as well. Do you think we can still beat Spurs on Sunday with most of our midfield? I think we can still beat Spurs. I think we can still beat them. Let's be real. They're not very good, mate. Now, people can waffle about their high line. We actually have a higher line than them. We have the highest high line in the Premier League. So, it's what it is. Spurs are not that good. But it's North London together, isn't it? The Unicorn Merchants this weekend. The Unicorn Derby. But I think we can still beat them. But if we don't beat them, if we lose to them, yeah, oh my fucking days. Oh my days. I might actually go and get some popcorn. I might go and buy a cigar tomorrow. Go and get a nice little Davidoff signature too. Get some popcorn in. Because these next 3 games, yeah, we're going to see how good this club is. And this is why I like this new format of the Champions League. This is why I like it. Hendrick starts, yeah? I don't want to use no Buki website. I need to know where it is. Yeah, we got the VPN now as well. Bless up Halimi for giving me his VPN. So I got VPN so I can switch locations. So what channel is it on that I don't have to sign up and pay for? Big up Debs as well. Bless up Jose, man. I asked you about this Arsenal fan. Maybe back-to-back treble seasons. Do you have them, Barca? Go on, say it. I asked you about this Arsenal fan. I don't know what that means, Waves. Am I being dumb? How many back-to-back treble seasons? Oh, we have none. Yeah, we have none. Okay, I get what you're saying. We have none. We have none. Because we're shit. Bless up, Devs. Big up LB and Lee every time. Pam the likes. Tell them JTI, brother. Come on. Yeah, LB and Jez, bless up for them coming through as well, man. Done 3 hours. Wow. Mrs. rocked up and she was like, oh, can we chill? No, I'm busy. I'm busy. Big up to John William Henry II. Big up Lee. Is Saliba for sale? Everyone's for sale, bro. That Phillips swap, you're crazy. Everyone's for sale, bro. Everyone's got a price. Everyone's got a price, bro. Everyone's got a price. You just have to meet the price, innit? But yeah, I don't want no dodgy website. I want, like, maybe it's on a YouTube channel or something. Yeah, because that other one was on Canal RCN, the Colombia game. James Rodriguez with the dagger, bruv. Argentina in the bin. The butcher. The butcher. Yeah, the butcher. Biblical stinker and hooked. Nowhere to be seen for their first goal either. Big up private, brother. Set your VPN to Australia and search SBS on demand for Brazil game. It's on certified broadcaster for the World Cup in Oz. Remind me that, because it's going to redirect to that other channel. Remind me that, brother, because I'll forget. In fact, let me do that now. Right, let me do that now. Let me do it now. Right, we're on 100% on here. So that's good. That'll last the whole game. Right, okay, cool. VPN. Brazil. Australia. 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 Okay, so we're in Australia, guys. We're now in Australia. What did you say it was? SBS on demand. SBS on demand. It's loading. It's telling me to create an account. Paraguay, Brazil. Going live in 6 minutes. I'm clicking on it. It's not working. Work, you motherfucker. I can't click on it until it goes live. I might have to create an account, but I don't have to pay for it, so that's good. Yo, bless up for that, brother. Appreciate it. Right, we'll leave that there for now. Happy days. See, this is the greatness of this chat. No, I can send you a lot, bro. I can find loads of illegal ones, but now I've got this this VPN. It's a lot easier, a lot easier. The butcher, he ain't changed his cleaver since December. I big up Roms, bro. Bro, go and watch it. I don't know if you see it, yeah? Go and watch Colombia's first goal. Where's the butcher? Literally, quick corner taken, back to James, whips it in, back stick. There's 3 of them lining up. Enzo was standing there looking like a rabbit in the headlights. Yeah, my man nodded it in. It's crazy. Yeah, Sandman, I've seen that, bro. I've seen that. I've seen that. There heaps the South American qualifiers. So you said, bless up for that, man. The butcher's shit, bro. It's just a passion merchant. IPTV smart. Do you know what? Yeah, everyone keeps waffling about this IPTV, yeah, and I could get IPTV, but the problem is because there's no point for me personally. And I say this like maybe I'll sound stupid, yeah. I have DAZN España, so I get every Premier League game for my fee. I pay €29.99. I get all the NFL. Yeah, I get all the Premier League, every Premier League game. Yeah, I get some Bundesliga, some Italian league, some French league, Portuguese league, Championship. I don't know why I'm still wearing these. Loads of other sports. I get loads of sports on there for €29.99. But I get every Premier League game. I get the cup games and stuff like that. Not every cup game, but I get most of them. So for me, it's like, and Spanish games, I get a lot of Spanish games on DAZN España. Then I've got Movistar Plus, which is €14.99. So for €45 a month, I get the majority of the Spanish games as well. But then David, Spanish Dave, big up Dave, he gave me his login for Amazon Prime Video. Yeah, and then with Halimi's login for his VPN, I can watch every Spanish game on there. So the ones that are not on Movistar or DAZN, I can just watch on there anyway. So Spanish League and Premier League, I'm sweet. So it's only really Champions League and the odd qualifiers here and there, and Europa League maybe. Other than that, don't really need IPTV. I don't watch TV, bro. I've got a monitor there, a monitor there. I've got a monitor in the bedroom that's not a TV. It's a monitor that I used to use. Then I've got this PC, this gaming PC, and I bought that monitor extra one. So I just got my Mac in front of me right here. Plug it into that monitor. Job done, innit? So I don't really need IPTV. because everything else is free. When it comes to Spanish international games, that's on Spanish terrestrial TV. I can watch that on the website. Yeah, and you guys, because you're all over the world, you can just give me the websites to go on, and I'll just change the location. It's free. Like this game tonight. Yeah, big up Private Ping Pong in the chat. Yeah, big up to you, bro. Yeah, because I would never have known. Yeah, I would never have known to search that channel because I never heard of that channel in my life. Never heard of it. Yeah, but now I've just changed my location to Australia. Boom, we're straight in. Champions League. Yeah, Halimi, I'm going to check it out. Halimi reckons Sasanta Sport just put my location on Ukraine. He's given me his login details for Sasanta Sport, and I can watch every Champions League game. Just change my location to Ukraine. Job done. So, yeah, we're doing the Brazil watch along. I don't know why the fuck I've agreed to do this, but here we go. We are here again. Every time I watch Brazil, mate, all through the summer they were shit. They were shit the other night, but Endrick starts. So, I listen with 16 subs away from 102.4. So, come on, get subbing if you ain't already. Let's have a look at the Brazil team, actually, before I redirect and go for a piss. So, Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, Endrick, front three, Paqueta, Andre, Bruno, Aranya, Gabriel Magalhaes. I beg you stay fit, my friend, please. Please stay fit. He actually played really well last game. Marquinhos, Danilo, and Allison. Bench. Lucas Moura still getting a gig, bruv. William, João Gomes, Wendell, Fabrizio Bruno, Lucas Beraldo, Gerson, Luis Henrique, João Pedro, Estavio. Is this the Chelsea boy? Is this the one that's going to Chelsea? Estavio. Is this the guy? Is this the guy that are gassing up the Chelsea boy, yeah? Or is this the one going City? Where's he going? Is it City or Chelsea? Yeah, Lucas Moura got a game the other day. I said Gabby injury. Shut up, man. You're not taking the piss. It's Chelsea. Is this the Chelsea boy, yeah? He's supposed to be promising. Bro, they told me that fucking Kendry Pyers was supposed to be promising his shit. I've watched him 6 times now, yeah? 6 times, which is more than these Chelsea fans have, by the way. 6 times I've watched Kendry Pyers, and he's been shit in all 6 of them. Yeah, he's still around, bro. Hey, do you know what? He's won more trophies than Thierry Henry. Do you know that? That's crazy. No, I know you're only joking, brother. All right, listen, we're going to wrap this up. The game starts in 11 minutes. We're going to redirect to the watch-along. I'm going to go for a piss. I'll run the timer. I'll run a 5-minute countdown. I can set up the badges and all of that. But listen, bless up to everyone who's locked in. A lot of people in England say us Americans don't know ball. Bro, do you know what? This is why Matty's a credit to my channel, isn't it? Yeah, that's why he's a credit to my channel, because Matty knows ball. And a lot of you American guys in the chat do actually know ball. And a lot of American guys I've met at games actually know ball. Whereas there's a lot of English guys that have gone to games for years and they don't know what they're fucking watching. It's a myth. I think what it is the accent, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's what pisses people off. A lot of people don't want to hear an American talking about English football. That's what it is. It's just a prejudice, I suppose. There's a lot of people like that, mate. A lot of people like that. But it is what it is. But now, bless up to you, bro. Spanish games on ITV4. I get Champions League Europa for free with EE. Yo, big up to you, man. Yeah, we don't need no Gabriel injury. What is your sleep schedule? I actually had a nap earlier. I had a little siesta earlier. Then the missus rocks up unexpected. She was like, oh, we were going to chill. I was like, babes, there's 1,500 people watching. I ain't chilling. I did tell her I'd chill for an hour before this game. So, yeah, she's probably got the answer. Well, she wasn't even supposed to be coming here. I didn't even know she was turning up, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're working. Money over anything. Stavio dribbling reminds me of Neymar. Is he actually any good, this guy? Because I've genuinely never seen this guy play. He came off the bench the other day. Yeah, I didn't really recognize him. Anything special, bruv. I can't lie. I'll tell you who is very good. Yeah, Guilherme, who's gone to West Ham. He's quality. I don't know if he's played for West Ham yet because I haven't watched any of their highlights or their games. Guilherme, who's gone to West Ham. Bless up Matty as well, Southern Gooner. Yeah, bless up Southern Gooner because he showed me that guy about 6 months ago. Goes, this guy's going to be a fucking superstar. Yeah, I was like, raw. Yeah, and he signed for West Ham. Robinho Region. Wow, okay. Well, he's on the bench, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going for a piss. They compare him to Neymar. Yeah, but bro, they're desperate for the next superstar because Brazil football has fallen off a cliff, mate. And any Chelsea fans repping this Estavio guy, yeah, you told me about Kendry Paez and he's shit. And I can tell you right now, he's shit. I genuinely have watched 6 games of Ecuador and he's been shit in every one of them. Every single one of them. And that's against like nations that you compare to, say, a Luton Town or a Sheffield United and stuff like that. He's shit, bruv. Yeah, he's shit. He did 1 nutmeg in a game against Argentina in the first 10 minutes and then missed a sitter in another game, and that was about it. But yeah, this Guilherme guy is decent. He's on the bench. He's not playing. Oh, no, he didn't come off the bench. I'm lying. It was Kendry Paez come off the bench for Ecuador against Brazil. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Savio is a baller, bro. Yeah, Savio's not in the squad, is he? I don't think Savio was in the squad, no? I think he's injured. Yeah, he's not on the bench. Yeah, he's not on the bench. Shame. Anyway, we get to see Rodrigo and Vinny. But yeah, bless up to everyone locked in. I appreciate you all. It's going to redirect to the watch along. I will be there. I'm going to run the timer and I'll be there. Love. 3.5 hour emergency meeting. Fucking hell. What am I doing here, bro? 15 subs from 102.4. So bless up to everyone who's locked in, sub, like, shared, commented, donated, all that good stuff. The chat was sick. Yeah. And yeah, bless up to LB, bless up to Jezza. Links in the title, sub to both. Vinny does stink for Brazil, but let's be real, he's playing with fucking Wolves and Newcastle players, bruv. It's not easy to do it all on your ones, is it? So we'll see, innit? All right, the front three is a Madrid front three, so I expect them to cook tonight. I expect them to cook. Vinny a bag of brace tonight. You heard it here first. 1,031 inside. Slap these likes up and redirect. Yeah, and slap the likes up there. Spam the chat as well. Get the algorithm boosted. Just say Lee Raid or something. And I'll be there in 5. Love. Adios. Edu out.